sin again to him. You could be a Bradley's baddie too. You could be a Bradley's baddie too. So join Jovan and get your critical cap on. 'Cause there's a Bradley's baddie inside of me and you.
Yo, good morning, gooners, goonettes, and all you little demons in between. Welcome to Stream. It is Thursday, June 25th, and I am joined today by the wonderful, the talented, the effervescent Dalton, the Bibble guy. What's good, Dalton?
Hey everyone, I will never get tired of hearing that opening theme song. It is so good.
Because it's
Such a
banger.
yeah. absolutely.
Everybody, welcome to Stream. It is Atheism Thursday. We weren't here yesterday because I was sleeping. But today we are here. We are here to debate a few things. Hey, the call-in number, if you're watching the show and you're like, I disagree with the two of them. Well, you can pick up the phone and you can dial 219-327-8005. That number, one more time, 219-327-8005, and we are asking theists to join the ring and convince us that God is real. Convince us the Christian God is good. Convince us the Bible is true. Convince us atheists need God, and convince us the resurrection happened. Can you do any of those things? If so, we're here and we're waiting and we're ready. Dalton, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Jovan, I don't think they can do it, but you never know. Today could be the day. But I'm highly skeptical.
I'm usually always skeptical. I don't think they can do it. Genuinely. I'll be here. I'll be waiting. I'll be patiently waiting. Chat, there are 255 of you right now between both chats. So you need to get over to that YouTube page and hit that like button. There is only 55 likes and 169 of you watching on YouTube. Hit the like button. You want us to get calls? You want people to call in? You want people to debate us? Hit that button. While we get callers and guests picking up. We actually already have a call screening, but before then, Zerth Moonpaw, Transbot, and Jamie Gawain were the first in Twitch chat today. And the Choppy Devil, thank you for resubscribing with your Amazon Prime for 6 months. Guys, I have something neat to show you. It's very neat. Okay? It's very neat. Are you interested in seeing it? What do you think, chat? Are you interested in seeing this really neat thing that I made for you?
You guys are.
I don't know. Do you guys deserve it? Oh, I don't know. I almost feel like you deserve it, right? Guys, I'm going to show you something. So there have been a couple tweaks here at JovanBradleyDebates.com debates, JovanBradley.com live debates. There have been a few tweaks. And one of those tweaks is an introduction of my handy dandy website. This is JovanBradley.com, completely revamped and ready to go for your enjoyment. Hey, see this? I'm live now. When you click it, you go to the live. Hey, here it is, JovanBradley.com in its entirety. Hey, did you know that you can access my merch from here now at shop.JovanBradley.com? Did you know that you can request a debate with me and contact me in the contact form? Did you know the debate source document now lives here, ready to go? Now, some sections are under construction still, but you can access the source document here. You can even search. Guys, it has a search bar. It has a search bar. Let's say you're like, I really want to see all of Jovan's stuff on regret. Regret? Oh my gosh, studies on regret, detransition, and persistence is right here. Guys, come on. You can see the live schedule. Oh, something fucked. I have to fix that. It takes the live out for some reason that's currently going. I don't want them to ever disappear. But like, look, this Sunday I'm on Calling It Now. You have a little description of Calling It Now. Look, I'm with Jimmy, and here's Jimmy's little bio and things. Look, you can watch it on YouTube or Twitch. Guys, come on. Come on. Gimme cookie, get you cookie. Gimme cookie, get you cookie.
Wow. Yeah. Fantastic. This is A tier, top quality. No, not A tier. This is S tier quality. Like websites right here. With the exception of this little kink, but we'll get that sorted out.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Is that a New Girl reference? It's not a New Girl reference. Anyway, this is the site, jovanbradley.com. Go click on it. Go enjoy it. Go have fun. You'll see some of the stuff, like my reading list is here for you. 20 plus books. You'll see the debate glossary is here as well. All right, you can even search terms. Yeah. All of this is still being expanded, but this is where the stuff will live from now on. jovanbradley.com. Okay? Any questions?
Might be checking this out a little bit soon. Very cool.
With all that content, it has to be paywalled. It's free!
Communism for the W.
It's free, baby boys and baby girls. It's free. Go enjoy. Now, if you do want to be like, Jovan, I love that, and for all this work you've been putting in, I want you to feel appreciated. Here's a Cash App or Venmo. Well, that's going to be on screen right about now. You can send a Cash App and Venmo if you want. You don't have to. It's appreciated, but never motherfucking required. Do we have, you know what yet, or that we're still waiting on that?
It looks like it's ready to go.
Can you send it to me in Discord?
Oh, that no, that's not ready. I thought you were talking about the call.
As soon as it is,
Okay,
let me know, and then we'll talk about
Yes.
that as well. All right. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. Are we ready to get some calls started?
So fucking ready.
Was that a yes?
Let's
Oh, okay.
fucking-
Cool.
let's fucking.
Well, we've got our first call here, so let's make some magic. Hey, coming up to stream, we have Jesse calling from Alabama to talk about topic number 2, the Christian God being good. Jesse believes that the Christian God is good because faith is good. We're going to bring Jesse up now. Jesse, if you can hear me, please provide me with your age and pronouns. Wonderful. Jesse, you are live with Jovan and Dalton. We are two atheists that believe that the Christian God is evil, but would love for you to convince us that he's not. At any time you're ready, Jesse, take it away.
One second. The
Oh,
audience,
is Jesse
the
muted?
audience says they can't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jesse's muted. Let me restart. Jesse, 38, he, him. Jesse, start from the beginning. You were muted for the audience. My apologies.
Well, I don't want to be like deceiving because I know how hard it is sometimes to come in here and debate and all of that, and life gets in the way and whatnot. But I want to give both of y'all credit. Like Dalton, I've watched your show with Justin, the Deconstruction Zone, and Jovan, you got to talk with Matt and talk about atheism and stuff like that. And to be completely honest, to be completely transparent, the place where I live in the South, the southeastern United States, people here, it's difficult to talk about religion and politics and things like that And to be honest with you, I'm on my deconstruction journey, I guess. I'm kind of with y'all, but I can also see where the people around me find comfort in their faith when they become depressed or anxious or just a lot of uncertainties and unknowns, and they take faith, they turn to faith to kind of give them some comfort and peace, whether it be misplaced or not. That gives some good, in my opinion. Like it helps their overall well-being, and that's kind of my definition of good. And like I said, I've watched Justin a lot, and I've watched the Bible guy. I wish I knew the Greek and Hebrew you guys knew, and Jovan, I hope one day I'm as passionate as you are about the stances that I take as well. So I just want to say that I respect both of y'all and how well that you present your ideas and things like that, which has inspired people like me in an area where it's like people. If I were to come out and talk to people like this, man, I mean, they would get their pitchforks and come after me full throttle. And I've got a family, and I can't say anything like this to anybody else. So I just appreciate this outlet and the things that y'all do. So.
Yeah, no problem. My own. So to talk about your point there, I would just argue that it's sort of like it's the same thing. I wouldn't say that somebody resorting to like hardcore cocaine use because they're like life is hard or they're uncertain is a good thing, right? I would say religion
Right.
is sort of the same. Like you're just replacing one thing with the other. And most of the time I see people turn to religion because they're uncomfortable with like, I guess, tackling the hard stuff. Like it's easier to just default to, well, this is God, and so I don't really have to think about it. That would be I don't know
religion's
how
not
Dalton
illegal,
feels,
but
that's no. I don't think it's illegal. I'm saying I think it's a crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
true.
there are
Yeah,
probably
it has to be, but crutch. Sorry, go ahead.
there are probably a lot of better methods for like dealing with our problems. I think therapy is always a good way to go. It will always far exceed the help that we think we might be getting from religion.
Yeah, unfortunately, here in Alabama, and it's kind of a well-known thing, where the mental health, I guess the whole occupation as mental health, it's just subpar, man. It's like way below where it should be. Not only that, there's a stigma to it. So especially if you're a man and you're, like I said, the society that I'm in. I mean, I'm from literally the countryest place. I mean, in my town, we have one red light. So the people around here, it's like you're a farmer or you're a blue collar worker, and you on Sundays you go to church, and every day of the week you work 9 to 5, and then you come home, and that's it. Like that's life. There is no time for mental health things, and so the only resource that they have, I guess, available to them readily is the church, is some sort of religion. And on every single corner, like we have one red light, right? So
Yeah,
in my
sure,
town,
but
there's
I'm
10 or
just so you
15
know,
different churches.
I hear what you're saying, but like that to me doesn't say that they should believe in God or that they should turn to religion. It's just that this is kind of the only tool that they have at their disposal right now. To me, that just
Correct.
signifies
Yeah.
we need to expand our like mental health benefits and stuff like that.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, Alabama is lacking way when it comes to mental health institutions, and like even some insurances don't even cover it. I have a daughter with asthma, and my insurance, I pay an insurance $500 a month for insurance premiums, and they dropped my child's asthma inhaler. Like that doesn't even cover it anymore. I got to come out of pocket with it. So the insurance, and I understand that, like that's a whole nother issue about different policies and laws and whatnot. But like I said, the things that are readily available for the people in my area is religion. That's what provides them peace and comfort, whether they absolutely need a mental health institution and prescriptions and whatnot. Like that's what they have. That's all they have. And unlike them, and I'm not putting myself on a pedestal or anything like that, but I have a way of like pragmatically approaching things reasonably and respectfully and in search of truth. which is why I'm not right, I'm not left. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't want to categorize myself into anything, but I do know that what we have available here for people to provide them with an overall sense of good and well-being is just church. Like they go there, and the whole week they've worked their butts off all week long, and then they go to church on Sunday, and they feel a little better about themselves, and they rinse and repeat, and they're okay with their lifestyle. Now, whether that
I
be
will say that luckily, since we do live in the internet age, you do not have to be locked into whatever your local resources are as far as therapy is concerned. That there are lots of online outlets wherein one can get like good therapy.
brother, I'm with you 100%. Like I try to implement technology every day of my life, but these old timers around where I live, they don't, like, they got flip phones and shit. Like they don't, they have no idea what a firewall is or what, you know what I mean? Like it might as well be Chinese to them. So what they have available to them, and so to go to topic number 2, God is good. It might not be good for you or for me, but for the people that don't have much or they don't have anything, it might be good for them.
What do you think that belief in God is? Because it's not like belief in God only comes with these pros. There's also going to be cons that come along with it.
For example,
homophobia, transphobia.
So you're associating religion with transphobia and homophobia?
I definitely would.
Especially Christian religion, especially in the South.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely prevalent here, because the Bible says a man laying with a man, and all that good stuff that shouldn't. And people go to that, but again, if they had the resources, yes, you're taking the good with the bad. There's good and bad with everything, I guess, and they're outweighing the pros and the cons. And the pro is they have an entire week filled with stress, anxiety, depression, and whatnot. And in an ideal world, they could walk around the corner and go get, some mental help, but they can't. So they turn on Sunday to God.
Yeah, but that's
kind of
just FYI, that's what we're saying, that like these things should be expanding, but them turning to God does more harm in the world, in my opinion, than not.
What other choice do they have?
They could. Wait, what other choice do they have? There are definitely atheists who live in that area, right? Like they don't have to turn to God. Like if they're just turning to God because they're scared, okay. But that's like, I don't think being scared is a reason to believe in a fiction.
You can still have all,
but that's not what they think.
They could create their own community that isn't religiously based. I live in the South. We have secular communities that are very church-like, except without all the negative baggage that comes along with Christianity.
So they should start their own community group that says we need mental help and we don't want to turn to God. Like that's the answer.
100%. And it's doable because we've done it already down here where I live.
They don't have time to do anything, man. Like
baloney.
They work.
They have Sundays. They got Sundays at noon.
That's true. That's absolutely true. But for the working man, 9 to 5, where he's working, let's just say working construction, and he comes home, the only thing he wants to do is drink a beer and eat dinner and be with his family and go to sleep. Then on Sunday, hey, we got to start a group.
Well, luckily, it doesn't have to all be on his shoulders. That there's a whole community that can pull together.
That's true. I used to kind of pivot just a little bit. I had one of my coworkers said to me, something happened and it was kind of a tough decision, and it was the wrong decision because it made people feel uncomfortable. And I can't go into too much detail, but my coworker said, well, sometimes God's answer isn't always the one that you want. And I said, so that means heads he wins and tails I lose. And she didn't really have a comeback to that, but she I don't, like I said, around here where I live, man, it's just very religion driven, in the workplace, socially, in the community, even in programs that are not even affiliated with anything, they by default it's religious. So, and I like there is
It doesn't
some
have to be.
quote
It doesn't
unquote
have to be
good.
that way. It doesn't have to be that way, though.
Oh, Dalton, take
I
control.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it doesn't have to
yeah
be that way. One of
I
the
mean I
there's a I
understand
mean
that it
my friend John Gleason, he's the godless engineer, lives in Alabama, huge atheist.
mhm.
All it takes is for a few good people with a goal to pull together and start something new. Um and also you don't even need internet for good mental health services, by the way, telehealth. All you need is a flip phone, and that's all it takes.
Yeah, yeah, we have teledoc. Like I know what that is. There's a thing, like I understand that people do have other resources, but the mind, it's hard to get in the mindset of people that, work 9 to 5s and have these very physically demanding jobs, and they literally have no more energy when they get home. They just want to crash out and do nothing else and just go to
I've
sleep.
worked I've worked a 9 to 5 job where I didn't want to do anything when I got home. I don't think it's necessarily a good enough excuse.
Okay. I guess so. Starting starting a group would be a good thing. So, but that still doesn't change the number 2 topic where God is good. That still doesn't prove that God is not good for them.
Well, God would not be good for them if the God is giving them more reasons to be transphobic and homophobic and bigoted, and also turning off their critical thinking skills, making them anti-science. This is the things that religion does in the South.
Again, I'm just getting in the mindset of them. I'm putting myself in their shoes. They don't care about science. They don't care about anything else. They have to provide for their family. That's the first thing on their mind. And then they're
They
missing.
can chew gum and walk at the same time. There's nothing stopping them from being able to do both. It sounds like
I mean,
it's a them. It sounds like a them problem, and just because they're ignorant and obstinate and they don't want to grow doesn't mean that what they got going for them is actually good for them.
it's still the community that I live in. It's still this area that I'm from, and where I continue to
Just
raise my
just
children
because
and everybody.
just because something is doesn't mean it has to be.
That's true, but there are no other options that they would be willing to explore, because to them God is good. They don't weigh the pros and the cons. They don't. And like, I know that there's cons being transphobic, homophobic, and all that, but what supersedes that is their lack of energy to explore other options.
I don't think that this lack of energy is as prevalent as you're making it out to be. I think if they have the energy to get their asses up on a Sunday and go to church, they have the energy to do the same thing, but for like a
I don't know
secular
why we're
cause.
Jesse. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know the point of like calling to say like, well, I think these people wouldn't be willing to do this. Like, okay, I think so too. I think like most people who are indoctrinated don't want to leave that indoctrination. I just don't really understand the point of now, like where the call has gotten to.
Well,
Yeah.
initially, my initial thing was just to give y'all some credit, because like I said, watching your channel, Jovan, and the Bible guy, I've watched the Bible guy with Justin, and I've seen a lot of Jovan's videos and stuff, and my feed is both getting both bombarded from both right and left, and watching Justin and the Bible guy and the lady leaving faith, I think is her name, or something like that. like that has helped me on my deconstruction journey. And then Jovan's provides some really good points about other stuff. And Jovan, I actually called a few days ago when you were on with Jimmy about trans children and things like that. Like what you said, trans is good. And so anyway, that again told me to go explore more research and studies and things. And I looked at your link tree and I looked at all those resources and stuff. And, you know, it just, first, I want to give you props. And then number two, God is somewhat good to some people. Now, whether or not there are cons with it, it's still good to them.
Well, just so you know, when we say God is good, we're not talking about like what people do with him. We're saying like biblically, the God of the Bible was a bit of a dick.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. 1 Samuel 15:3. Yeah, for sure. But anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That God is good to some people, not that he himself is good as an entity or as an essence or whatever, and then also to give you guys some props for doing this. It helps people in situations that you might not necessarily consider.
Okay.
Like me.
Okay. I mean, I just feel like I have considered them, but that's fine.
In the deep rural south of Alabama, someone who lives in an extremely small town, it opens their eyes to different things.
I live in a very small town in Texas. It's the same situation.
Cool.
The stars at night are dull and dim.
But
yeah, Jesse, I guess you have a good day. We been chill.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you.
All right.
The stars at night are big and bright.
That was our only caller so far,
Texas.
Jesse. If you guys want to call in 219-327-8005, we are doing our religious debates today. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. is our LGBTQIA plus rights panel. You'll have me, you'll have Katie, and you'll have Lainey. You can go check the schedule at jovanbradley.com/schedule. That's on there. Ooh, I need to add a thing where you guys can get notifications. So it'll like send you out like an email notification when I should make an app. I should make an app, bro.
Speaking of which,
that would be sick.
The thing is ready, and I sent you the link in the Discord.
Oh, heard. Let me get that in 1 second. Also, Risha's here to do my hair. Everybody say hi, Risha.
Hi, Risha.
Risha chilling. Risha's chilling. Risha might not like the conversations we having today. But, you know, Risha's chill. I don't know how religious you are, Risha. You came on a wrong day, I tell you what. Risha, you should know every video that I've posted that has you in the back doing hair, black people eat that shit up. They love that shit. They be like, oh, this is healing. All right. Let me real quick. We got some Venmos. Let me read them real quick. Amanda, thank you for the Venmo. Said thanks for the cool new site. You're welcome. Spencer said, Jovan, I love that. And for all this work you've been putting in, I want you to feel appreciated. Here's a Cash App or Venmo. Thank you so much. Now, really quick, mods, please head into the Discord, the mod one. You're going to see in Thursday's show, there's a wish list. I'm going to need you guys to post this wish list. Now, for those who don't know, a friend of the show, of both my show and our Dalton show, Arwen, who does do debates on TikTok, who they do debate on TikTok. They are also an atheist who like to deconstruct. They had a house fire recently because of it was from their neighbor, right? It came from their neighbor's side.
Started from the neighbor's unit, spread to theirs. They lost pretty much everything.
So they had a home for them and their young daughter. Now they've already gotten we've damn near hit their GoFundMe already. So that we're not as worried about. What we are worried about is their daughter's birthday is this week. Okay? So what I need you guys to do is there is going to be a link posted in the chat from the mods. That link is going to have an Amazon wish list. And what I need you to do, Dalton, is go tell Arwen to add more stuff to this wish list. This is not enough for a little girl who lost everything. Go tell Arwen, I'd tell her to load the wish list up. So if you can spare anything, go to the wish list now, grab a toy for, hopefully mods are posting the link. I haven't seen it, but I'm hoping that mods are posting it. Mods, make sure you're posting that link, please. Go to the wish list, and there we go. There's some mods posting the wish list. Great. Let's pin these to the chat. Go to this wish list right now, and please, if you can get something for a little girl. How old is Jade? How old is Arwen's daughter?
She is turning 8 years old, and the house that they had is the house that Arwen's daughter has only known her whole life. Her whole life was in this house, and her whole life went up in flames.
So I need you guys to show the fuck up, okay? This is an 8-year-old girl who lost everything. Let's make sure she at least has a decent birthday. Now, we already, like I said, Arwen's GoFundMe is already doing pretty good. We've raised, what I say we, I haven't done shit except post it in the Discord. You guys have raised $15K so far for Arwen, right? Of the $18K goal to replace everything and get a new place.
Yeah.
Big ups to, I know Dalton's been putting in work on getting that. So go to the wish list. If you're watching the stream and you're a Christian, this is your chance to put your money where your mouth is. Go to the wish list and get a gift for a little kid. You want to be like Jesus. This is your chance to be like Jesus. For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. Don't make me whip out Matthew 25 sheep and goats, because I will. So go get a gift. Some of the stuff, I don't know if we can actually get on the like, some of the stuff can't be shipped. So let Arwen know to double check that. But try to get, tell them to add more to the list. Like, come on now.
Already done.
Because I want to, okay, I already see that she's already been adding more to the list. All right, good. Let's all get something from the wish list. Don't play with me. Chat, don't play with me. Yeah, so go do that. Any other?
Everyone. This person's like probably my favorite person in the whole world. So you'll be doing me a huge favor. If you love me and you want to do me a big favor, then help out this woman and her daughter.
All right, chat. That is our. That's what today I'm going to ask you guys to do. Now you can obviously still send Venmos, Cash Apps, whatever you want to do. If you can't afford to buy anything, you're like, Jovan, can you? I can't use Amazon or whatever, and you send me something. And you say this is to get Arwen a gift. You can do that too, and then I'll buy it and I'll keep track of all of that. But yeah, we're gonna try to fill up this kid's birthday thing because. Come on now. 219-327-8005. Christians, how does it feel that 2 atheists are doing more good work than you today? How does that feel? It's got to burn, right? It's got to burn. Damn, my hair is getting long as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not putting my money in some
219-327-8005. We want you to call us right now to convince us God is real, convince us that God is good, convince us the Bible is true. That's the one you're going to have the biggest uphill battle on. Convince us that atheists need God, and convince us the resurrection happened. Those are all the things you can call. Can someone post the Amazon link again? It's in a pinned comment. So you should be able to access it in that pinned. Anything else I'm forgetting? Oh, Be It, thank you so much. Be It sent $60 for gifts for the kids. Let me go right now to the wish list, and we will drop $60 worth of presents for Arwen. So give me a second to do that.
Love that.
Who that? Yo, real talk, chat, real talk. Watching Iggy Azalea on Neon streams have made me like kind of fuck with Iggy Azalea as a person. Yo, she low key kind of chill. Okay, still needed. Yeah, that's what I want. I want the stuff that hasn't been purchased yet. Let's get this scribbly drawing thing. Let's grab that $50 scribbly drawing, whatever. And then let's get, what else? Let's get the camera. Wait. Why does some of this says though you can't be? Oh, now it says it can't be delivered. Okay, cool. Is Arwen watching? Is that how all of it's getting updated really quick, or are you just telling her that fast?
I just text her. right off the
Okay,
bat,
cool.
as soon as she said it. Also, she is watching. I told her to check it.
What's
to watch
up,
the show.
Killa? Yo, like the videos Arwen's posted of her play, like, oh man, that's heartbreaking. So I'm glad that we can get some presents and some toys. I'm gonna buy
guys,
these ones right now.
She had this massive Lord of the Rings collection, like dozens of books, most of them gone. Her father's paintings.
I got you,
gone.
Arwen, send me. I got you. I'll send Arwen some Lord of the Rings books.
Absolutely. She's a bookworm without any books now, and it's a tragedy. Her father's paintings.
Some of these
gone.
Damn, look at that. Some of these stuff you getting today. Fastest delivery today in 3 hours. Look at that. Place order.
Damn.
Arwen, just FYI, just so you know, every person that's bought a gift has seen your full government name. So hopefully,
Yeah, we've already at this point we kind of give like on her GoFundMe has our government name
okay.
too,
Well then,
so
then it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
All right. So Arwen likes Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings book collection set. Let's see what we got. Do you like just Lord of the Rings, Arwen, or The Hobbit too?
She loves The Hobbit too.
The South Park Hobbit episode is the funniest. It's like my favorite episode of South Park, where Kanye West is sitting there. He's like, if my wife was a Hobbit, why would she be working on a really good movie with famed Hollywood director Peter Jackson called The Hobbit? He said, bitch, your movie is called The Hobbit?
She'll
Shit is so
consume
good.
anything that's Tolkien.
Low-key, I've never read Lord of the Rings. I've also never watched all of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Jovan.
I get to the point where they're like, and my axe, and I get bored and turn it off. But I have watched every Hobbit movie, and I was like, these bang, I like them. So because of how much I like the Hobbit movies, I'm worried that watching the Lord of the Rings movies will make me like the Hobbit movies less. Because I'm told in comparison, they're like really bad. But I really like the Hobbit movies.
If you really like the Hobbit movies, then you'll really, really love the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. They are so much better. Everyone, Jovan for not watching Lord of the Rings yet. But
maybe we'll do a Discord movie night. By the way, do you want to do the person that I had for the June lecture fell through? Do you want to do a lecture this next week? Do you have any ability to do a lecture in the evening next week?
I don't have anything prepared right now.
Oh my gosh. Lily and Jen, $30 from Lily and $100 from Jen for the kid for toys. That's another $130 for kids' toys. Arwen, you better increase this wish list, girl. You better increase this wish list because I got $130 to spend on the kid now. Tell Arwen, increase that wish list. Oh, and another 100 from William. That's $230 that we got to spend on kids' toys. This wish list ain't big enough for $230. Come on, what we doing? At this point, I'm just going to be buying everything on here. So let's see. Let's add this one. And then we'll add this one. Let's see if we can get up to $230. And then this one. I'm just going to add everything and see how far we get. 219-327-8005. Guys, why are we not getting debates? What are you so scared of, theists? Why are you so, what is it your book says? Defend your book. How much am I doing? 230? 230. Defend your book at all costs or something like that? I don't know.
God damn, also the super chats are crazy as well.
Oh, are we getting super chats?
Yes, for presents or for money for the.
Oh, okay. Guys, I love you. I can't do much on super chats because I don't get that money for like 2 months.
A month. Yeah.
Yeah, any super chat you send now, I won't get that money until the end of July. But what I'll do, you know what? I'll just cover it. I'll cover it. But don't send super chats for gifts because it's like I don't have access to that money. But for right now, I'll cover it. For right now, I'll just cover it and I'll just pay for it.
But we
So
see
that
you
means,
and we thank you.
oh God, what does that put us at? Okay, hold on. So we were at 230. Let me add up these super chats. What is that in US? Oh, all super chats were for gifts. So actually, I know exactly how much it is. So that's okay. Let me do math. We'll just do that to make it easy. All right, that's $400, Arwen, that we have to spend on gifts. So Arwen, you better have increased that wish list, low-key, because I have to try to spend $400 right now.
Damn.
So
I love you
I'm gonna give
guys. Thank you so
Arwen
much.
time to make the wish list bigger, because I don't think even getting everything in the wish list right now will. Unless you want something big, Arwen? You want like a Nintendo Switch or something?
She has a Switch already.
Okay. What about? I don't fucking know. Just go make sure Arwen is making the wish list bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
just texted
Josh, another 20. David, another 25. Plus Peter, another 10. That's $455 I now have to spend on toys. Okay, you guys are. I love you, but can't you guys just go buy them? You're making this way difficult for me.
Take out the
Like,
middleman, everyone.
Like now I have to be the middleman. You could have just gone and got them yourselves, chat. All right, we're at $455 for toys. Plus Nick sent $25 to help get Arwen some more Lord of the Rings books. So give me
Fantastic.
let's just send some decorations. Does she need just tell Arwen it doesn't even have to be birthday gifts specifically. Put anything on the wish list for the kid, and we will do that.
All
We're
right,
up to $455 for birthday stuff. So it could be that, it could be clothes, it could be bed sheets, it could be books, it could be school supplies, whatever they need. Put it on the wish list, and I'll run in with all of this and try to. Right now, damn near everything on the wish list is purchased. So,
Damn, guys.
We show up here, okay? We show up.
Thank you guys so much. It's so appreciated.
Should I start wearing my hair like this, low key? Like with the pigtails, like low key. Can I pull that off? Ah. Oh, okay. Heard. If I hadn't been laid off, I would happily get her some books. If you can't donate, never feel bad about that. Okay? I just want everyone to know, never feel bad if you can't donate. These type of things happen, you know? It sucks, and we want to make sure Arwen has everything that she needs going forward. It's absolutely terrible what happened, so we want to make sure that her and the kid are, what's the word I'm looking for? Well taken care of. So I am waiting to buy presents until Arwen adds more to the registry.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of munti to spend on a child, and there's only like $100 worth of stuff left on the wish list.
Arwen's super duper humble. She doesn't realize how far people are willing to go to help. So she does it when she could be overdoing it, I think. But she's
Stop being
really
humble. Make that damn
appreciates-
wish list. All right, let me find Lord of the Rings, a really nice Lord of the Rings book set.
In fact, I have a message from Arwen here. Um, uh, this is from a couple days ago, but it applies equally to everything that's going on right now. This community we have cultivated online and the community I have in person have really shown up for me. The level of love we have received is overwhelming. I will remember this for the rest of my life.
WR1. I found a hardcover Hobbit and Lord of the Rings set illustrated by Alan Lee. Does she want that?
Yes, the answer is always yes. When it comes to
Oh, it's
Lord of the
temporarily
Rings.
out of stock. Whoops. Whoops. Let me find one that's not out of stock. Lord of the Rings 5-book set. What 5 books? Thought it was 3. Where's the 4th and 5th book coming from? Am I missing something about Lord of the Rings?
5-book set. There's the 3 books. I mean, there's like, so maybe it's not just all Lord of the Rings, because there's also the Hobbit, there's the Silmarillion. There's like a lot of Tolkien books that set
Okay,
in the same world.
Rob Kirkland, I love you and thank you, but you threw off my count now, so I have to go back and add yours to the count. So that would be, oh my god, what is that? What's 100 pounds into U.S. currency? 100 pounds of U.S. dollars, 132 U.S. dollars. So I'm going to add 132 here. So that means we have to spend $587 on child. Which means, Arwen, we need this list updated, fam. I love you, but like, I got so much to spend, so much to do, so much wrong with taking the backseat. Eating it.
Wow. You guys, I'm looking at this list now. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, the wish list is damn near cooked, so.
Yeah. Holy shit.
587 bucks is what I got to spend right now on this child. So, chat. Let's go.
If she doesn't end up adding more by the end of this, I will have her, as the, because she's taking her daughter to the beach right now for her birthday.
Does she need a bike? Does kid need a bike?
I don't know if her kid can ride a bike or not, but you know what? It never hurts to at least buy one.
Girl, they got training wheels. What about, does she want one of them Next playground things? I had one of those for my kid. They liked it a lot.
Depends on Next playground. What is that?
It's like, you remember Xbox Connect? It's like that, but like a standalone little thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's pretty chill. By the way, W to our community for showing up for someone in need. Brother! Which? So let's see how much you can cover. I can cover whatever you guys send. It's just gonna be annoying though. Why are you like, it's not funny. I'm just gonna say that. I have to do the conversion math. I have to do, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. That's another 66. So we're up to 653. That's another, well, that one didn't have a note attached to it, so. Andrew, thank you for the $10 for the birthday. So that's another 10. We're up to 663.
Christians, I am curious. Christians, what the fuck are y'all guys doing right now? Are y'all too busy? Are y'all too good to call in?
Chat. Hey, chat. Like, I love you. I'm glad you're doing this. Please, on God, stop making me be the middleman. It's not funny. It's actually really annoying. People just don't want to waste their time talking to individuals like you. Individuals who just raised damn near $700 to help a child in need. Oh,
Damn, we're so
makes
shit.
you know what? It makes sense that you guys don't want to talk to us because your version of Christianity is just shitting on queer people.
Right, not helping kids. No, God forbid, any of y'all should help kids.
Witchfinder, I'm not adding that to the total. I'm just being so upfront with you. I've said stop and you keep going. I'm not adding that. Sorry. I will give that to Arwen next month when YouTube sends it to me in a paycheck. But I ain't adding that to the total right now. Anything that's sent now, from this point forward, anything that's sent on Super Chats is not going into the total. It will be given to Arwen next month when I get my YouTube check. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this, dog.
That's crazy.
My baby turns 6 tomorrow, Jovan. Can you wish him a happy birthday? Does your kid like watch me? That's it at 6? Happy birthday.
I mean, your
You
theme
should be
song
watching
does
Paw
be giving,
Patrol or something. I'm a bad influence.
your theme song does be giving Saturday morning cartoon.
True. True. I just want you guys making Jovan crashing out over too many donos. No. I love all the donos. And I'm going to give all that money to Arwen as soon as I'm going to make a note. And as soon as I get my check next month, it's going to Arwen. All I'm saying is stop making me be the middleman. There is not only a link tree to a wish list registry, but there's also a GoFundMe. Actually, if Arwen, if everything gets sold in the registry, I can also just send the money to the GoFundMe.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
That's also,
everyone.
that's also something we could do.
We are also very, very close to reaching the goal on the GoFundMe. Big W to the community.
Big W. Big W. 219-327-8005. Guys, let's get some callers.
Here, I'll say some inciting
Huh?
things. Christians, God
Harold,
is a big heckin' meanie. Jesus is 100%
True.
dead. Didn't fulfill
True.
a single prophecy.
True.
The Bible is scientifically inaccurate,
True.
historically inaccurate,
True.
full to the brim of contradictions.
Shit, true.
Overall, this whole Christianity thing, I'm deeming bullshit unless you can give me a reason to think otherwise.
True. I forgot I was live on Instagram too. Hi, Instagram.
Hello, Insta. This is my
Hope
breakout
y'all
event
hope
on
y'all
Instagram.
enjoyed the whatever the stream so far. I want someone to call in and try objective morality. Man, I hopped on some random TikTok live today of because it was somebody who was like debating a theist, and I could tell that they didn't know how to handle a Philbro. So I hopped in and just asked the theist to ground his presupposition. Homie faltered. He had no clue what to do. He was just sitting there like, huh? Also, was there a birthday redeem for the 6-year-old? Hold on, birthday song.
You could be a birthday baddie too. A very happy baddie birthday.
There you go. Birthday song. Hey.
Damn, that's good stuff. Yeah, Winnie, I just put the link for the GoFundMe in the Discord too.
Oh, well, there's why we're not getting calls. Guys, 578 of you watching on YouTube and only 264 likes. Get them likes up, chat.
Yeah, everyone tap that screen like Jonathan wanted to tap King David. Tap that screen like the Romans tapped them nails into Jesus' hands.
Like what?
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
That was crazy. By the way, we're waiting on the SCOTUS decision today. The SCOTUS decision about specifically one of the opinions today is going to be the birthright citizenship case. So let's see if we move into a legitimate if SCOTUS sides with Donald Trump's administration on the birthright citizenship thing, we are officially in fascism. It means Donald Trump did not need to go the correct route to undo a constitutional amendment, which I can't think of anything more fascist than ignoring the Constitution.
That's
So
that's pretty up there.
it looks like they made a decision in the Hawaii gun restriction case. Supreme Court strikes Hawaii gun restriction. They struck down a Hawaii law that makes it a crime for gun owners to bring their guns onto private property that is open to the public unless they have the property owner's specific consent. I personally think that's a fine law, just FYI. But we are just waiting now to see if we get what the decision is. I'm more worried about the birthright citizenship decision right now. That's the one I'm interested in seeing.
Nice to be.
What? The Supreme Court on Thursday cleared the way for the federal something just have removed protections for citizens of Hawaii and of Haiti and Syria under a federal program that allows foreign citizens to stay in the United States when the U.S. government believes. Okay, so this is different. Okay, whoa. Oh, I read the headline too quick and thought that they had just struck down the birthright citizenship thing. No, this is the asylum one. They basically fucked over Haiti and Syrian nationals in asylum cases. Oh, fucking Christ, dude. Anyway, you were saying, Dalton?
Oh, I got there's a comment here. Fuck, I lost it. Someone said something about Bible is historically inaccurate, and yet you just referenced the nails that went into Jesus's hands. Yeah, like you can find a few historical nuggets of truth, like you can find, kernels of corn in a pile of shit. But most of it's either mythology or mythic history. So yeah, the Bible is still historically inaccurate.
Yeah, like is the Godzilla movie from 2001 historically accurate because it takes place in New York City and New York City was a historical place? Like, just because there are some things that are real because it took place at a real time doesn't make it historically accurate. Like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is the example I like to use. That's not a historically accurate book, but Abraham Lincoln is.
I like to use the example in the Marvel comics, the Marvel heroes and villains team up together to help to clean up for the 9/11 tragedy.
I hate that comic, by the way. I hate that comic. I hate that comic with a burning passion. Because no, the villains in the Marvel comic universe would not clean up after 9/11. They themselves do multiple 9/11s.
9/11s all the time.
Like, what? Wait,
Yeah.
let me see. Let me go look at that panel and see who are the villains that were cleaning up.
Magneto, I think, was in there.
Magneto, I could buy Magneto helping with the 9/11 cleanup. Doctor Doom? No. There's no universe Doctor Doom helps clean up after 9/11. Like, are you kidding me?
This is just a Latvian politician coming over to help out clean up New York City.
Doctor Doom going, yeah, I know I do like a bunch of these a year, but like, yeah, Doctor Doom, Magneto, and Juggernaut. Doctor Doom is not helping clean up after 9/11. There is no universe where Doctor Doom goes, you know what? Let's fix this terrorism.
Juggernaut literally attacked the Twin Towers. That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, you get the point, everyone, that 9/11 happened, but that doesn't mean that Magneto helped clean up the aftermath. So there can be historical nuggets of truth in the Bible without the Bible being historically accurate.
And I would argue that the historical inaccuracies of the Bible are way more significant. Like, I don't know, claiming the entire earth was flooded. And that only 8 people survived. That's kind of a bigger inaccuracy than like the truths. Or the Exodus, when we know the Exodus didn't happen. Also kind of a bigger thing than the truth of the claims.
Oh, the opening chapters of Genesis. Total BS, everyone.
True. Oh shit, I missed all of the TikTok things, or the Twitch things. Artemis, thank you for subscribing with Prime for your 12th month. Ray Reborn, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 9 months. Master Neo, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Sarcasm Pants, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 7 months. Eshel, thank you for gifting 1 tier 1 sub. Starforce Tryon, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. And Eshel, thank you for gifting another tier 1 sub. Thank you guys for the YouTube, or for the Twitch love. Thank you for the Twitch love over on the Twitch. We have a call screening right now, so hopefully we can get to that after the fact. We are cooking with gas today. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, what's popping, Dalton? What's the good word?
Man, I am just so overwhelmed by the generosity of your audience right now. You guys are awesome. The MVPs.
They really are MVPs. We're just waiting for a call to be screened. And then we'll have more debates.
It's also insane that it's only been, let me see something. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's only been 5 days since the fire, and the fact that everyone has pitched in to raise up $15,000 for Arwen is insane.
Yeah. On God, every time I refresh to go add gifts to be like, okay, now I can add a bunch. More have been purchased.
She's adding more now, she just said.
Okay, good. Nobody else buy gifts until I buy a bunch. Please. Please. Let me spend this money on a child who needs it. Damn, this screening calls take forever. Dead air, because we're waiting on callers. Wait, let me play music. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I took that from you. I took that beat from you, by the way.
Yeah, but you play licensed music.
No. Okay, so when I'm live on YouTube, I have like music like this, which is not licensed to play. If I'm doing Bible After Dark and we're not on YouTube, yeah, we'll just play whatever.
Yeah. Let Arwen know we have to get up to $663 worth of presents.
Yay, we got some dresses on here now. That's fantastic.
That I have $663 worth of presents to buy. Yeah, I know. And she has one thing on here twice. Lego minifigures series 29. That's on here twice. So I don't know if she wants that on there twice.
Oh, here, let me just show her.
Okay. Huh?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm looking at. There's no way. There's no way, Pillow. There's no way this caller's name is that. I'm not calling them that. Are we for real? Screeners, are we out? Are we? Is this real? Is that really their name?
This feels like a troll.
Gotta be. I think they called before. Okay. All right. Coming up to stream, is Jovan from Texas calling to talk about atheists needing God. Jovan, if you can hear me, please provide me with your age and pronouns.
My name is Jovan. I'm 24 years old, and I'm a he, him.
Okay. And how do you spell your name?
Jovan. Jovan, sorry.
Baloney.
Why do you say that?
Because I only meet 3 people in the world with my name. Now all of a sudden...
Well, there's surely more than that, my friend.
Now all of a sudden... Baloney. Do you have a nickname? I mean, can I call you a nickname? Yeah. I'm not calling... do you have a nickname?
Yeah, you go ahead, yes.
Okay, what's your nickname?
Big J.
I would rather call you Big J than Jovan. That works beautifully.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
Big J. I'll take that.
Okay, great. I would so much rather Big J. Now, by the way, your name's pronounced Jovan. I hate to break it to you, but now that we, I'm just joking. Okay. Anyway, Big J. Me and Dalton are two atheists. We don't believe you atheists need God for basically anything. Do you disagree, and if so, why?
I do disagree. I feel like a lot of people, and this is I'm gonna ask you after, but I feel like a lot of people that don't believe in God will say 9 times out of 10 that they're having a worse day than somebody who does. Now, how do you feel about that?
I call bullshit.
I'm just not sure what that has to do with whether we need God or not.
I
Well,
don't need
I
God.
think you should believe in total nigger, death, nigger, 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 Hitler's Hitler, nigger, 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 nigger.
You proud of yourself?
Hold, please.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Calling back the troll. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is be scared.
Pathetic.
Yeah, he was a coward.
The Google subscriber.
Okay, we got a coward. So another coward. This is what we deal with over here, just cowards. While we're sitting here raising fucking hundreds of dollars for a child who needs it, we instead have people who call in and decide, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slur today. I'm going to say the N-word over and over and over again. Yeah, what a fucking cowardly piece of shit.
I'll tell you what, one of the worst parts about I hate summer with a passion. One of the worst parts about summer is the fact that all the kids are out from school, and as a result, I get so many fucking calls from these children who just come on my channel to just yell the N-word at me over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Nathan and Jared, thank you for the donation for Jade's birthday. We're up to $700. So, Arwen, you gotta load up $700 worth of things.
Y'all can go straight to the Amazon wish list yourself and pick the item that you want to buy.
Nope, I gotta do it. All right, let me just add a bunch of stuff to the cart and let's see what we get up to if I just add everything to the cart right now.
We gotta get you like a Santa outfit.
Right. There's one thing my community is really good at. It's getting toys for children. Pause.
True.
Resume. I'm just adding everything to the cart right now. This kid about to have so many presents to open, Arwen.
Oh, my heart.
I'm adding so much to this cart, dog. Let's just keep going. Oh, the shoes. Yeah. The shoes are adorable.
That was the thing that hit me the hardest, was her daughter losing everything. So this means a lot to me, everyone.
Okay, we are almost there. And then we'll see how much I have left over. Okay, there is $564 worth of things. Hopefully Amazon doesn't like decline this. I'm going to first send all of the money that you guys have sent me on Venmo and Cash App over so I can cover all of this. That's totally fine. Boop, boop, boop.
Here, put on your background music.
Huh?
You're put on your background music. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Same.
Dalton. We got a call calling right now.
Fantastic.
Call
Love to see
screening.
that.
All right, let's go to the cart. So this is gonna be $564. That means we still have like $150, give or take, after I purchase all of this. Proceed to checkout. Continue to checkout. Arwen, you're about to get so many things.
Let me tell you guys a story. So this was a month ago or so. Arwen and I were watching some old home videos that she made back when her daughter was just like around 1 year old, about to turn 2, I think. And in the video, her daughter, she asked her daughter, "Do you love me?" And her daughter said, "No." Being like, the way that little babies are sometimes. And anyways, we were watching it with her daughter. Her daughter started to cry because she felt so bad that she said that to her mom when she was 2 years old. She is the sweetest little girl, y'all. And that's, she didn't deserve that this happened to her. And it's so great. You guys are doing what you can right now for her.
All right,
So much.
there are all of those. We just sent out 20 things, and we still have some money to spend. So, if Arwen adds anything more to the list, I'll do that. If not, I'll just send it into the GoFundMe. Now the list should say there's nothing left. Well, yep, there's a few things. Ooh, okay, let's get. Oh, I want to get the armoire.
She's adding more stuff now.
W. All right.
Yeah, we gotta
if
fill
anybody
this
sends
room up,
anything
y'all.
else on Cash App or Venmo, it should ping me and I should see it. And then we should see it. I am gonna be honest. I don't even believe this call coming through. So we're gonna take
Let's
this
see.
next call with such a grain of salt.
No, this is a real person.
Oh, is it?
I know this person.
Oh, cool. Okay, Quinn, thank you for the the Venmo for the kids for the toys. That puts the toy total up to $121 after all the stuff that I purchased. So that was another $121 that I got to do. Any other ones that are sent via Venmo will go. If you send anything on YouTube Super Chats, those aren't going to Arwen until next month.
Although the person I know probably wouldn't say this, so I don't know if it just happens to be someone who just happens to have this very unique name.
I mean, we're gonna find out. Also, could be a troll. My troll radar is super high right now, so let's find out. All right, coming up to stream is Fenrirson from New York, calling to talk about topic number 4. Atheists need God. Fenrirson, can you hear me? And if you can, what's your age and pronouns?
39, he, him.
Okay. And do you mind if we just call you Fen for an easier?
Of course.
All right, cool. All right, me and Dalton are both atheists who do not believe that atheists need God to justify any of their moral claims, and or to feel good about life or anything like that. Do you disagree? And if so, why?
Yes, I disagree, and by God, I mean a gaming PC. Buy that child a gaming PC. Get them off these consoles. They're bad for you. Gaming PCs are the only way to go. And if we have all this extra money, get that gaming PC, and all things will be glorious in all things. Consoles are the devil. Heresy.
I'm so sick with that right now. That's crazy.
So this is the Fenrir son that I know, right? From TikTok.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy. Okay. Hey, bud.
How you guys doing?
I cannot believe. Okay, well, you know what? I don't disagree. Thanks for calling.
No problem, guys. Have a good one.
If by God you mean a gaming PC, oh my God. Hey Dalton, maybe we should come back live tonight. Maybe we need to do an evening stream as well. I mean, I'm happy if all this stream accomplishes is $800 worth of toys for a kid. Totally fine with that.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I'm totally down. I got nothing going on today. That's so funny.
Shamers Unite. Thank you for the gift. Amazon Prime sub on Twitch. Crazy.
Speaking of gaming, I saw on your opening intro video, your character is playing Zelda. Are you going to be playing? I don't know if I've already asked you or not. Are you going to be playing the remake that's coming out, Ocarina of Time?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to be buying a Switch 2 just so I can play that game. So it's working. I mean, I'm sure that was their tactic. If we make this remake, everyone's going to want to buy a Switch 2.
I mean, I bought a Switch 2 for Pokopia and what else did I buy? Just Pokopia, I think. I mean, haven't really played any other game on my Switch 2 except for Pokopia. Guys, 219-327-8005. Call in. Oh my god. Okay, so we have 121 left for the kiddo. Can you ask Arwen of the stuff she added what she like wants the most?
It's probably going to be the dresses, as they lost a lot of clothes in the fire.
I already got most of the dresses. All that's left is like dress up dresses. So all the dresses and shoes I already got. By the way, David, thank you for the Venmo, said, bought Arwen's daughter a cute bag. This is for a free boot for any guest of you or Dalton's choice. Ooh. Ooh, love a free boot. Sorry, why did I do that?
Oh my gosh. So Christians, I have to ask, is all the best that y'all got like random trolls calling in, yelling out slurs? Is that the best y'all got? Show me what you got.
Yo, this new season of Rick and Morty, goated.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's so good.
I saw one clip of Evil Morty and Rick like bussing it up together, but other than that,
no, this new one is dope.
Can I wear bigots as boots? Yes. You have to make the boots, but yes.
Okay. What the? God, this is boring. Where's all the callers?
Isn't it enough that you get to spend time with me, Jovan?
No. Beth, thank you so much for the super chat. Can't donate much right now, but glad to help. I'll add it to the total. Like I said, I'm keeping a running total of how much to send Arwen when I get my June YouTube payout.
Someone wants to know what time zone I'm in. I'm in Central Standard Time.
We got some call screening right now. Yo, if you're watching on Instagram, come to YouTube and like the live so we can get more people in here. Okay? Come to YouTube, like the live. Let's try to get some more people up in this bitch. Jovan's hair looks good. It does, right? Look, let's look at the... Dude, it's getting long as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's almost down to the end of my face. And that's when it's in the 2-string. It's longer when it's not.
I'm also thinking about growing my hair out now.
Jovan embrace Florida and get Wix. What is that? We got to call screening right now. Fingers crossed it's an actual debate, bro.
Yeah.
A
Are you
goddamn
gonna
ferret,
play-
thank you for the super chat. Can't do much, but here's a little bit. We'll add it to Arwen's total.
Since you're in Florida, are you gonna play GTA 6 when it comes out?
Hell yeah, and I'm going to look for places I know. But
Yeah,
I think
that's gonna be-
it's Miami based, so I might be able to do that.
It's like Miami based, but also I think they've got more than just the city. It's also got like some outskirts areas and wildlife and all that kind of stuff.
Also, if you guys want to support me for being called the N-word, you can do that too. Okay, Arwen's added plenty now, so we have plenty on that wish list to get this kid.
Yeah.
I want to get her some more toys. So like, ooh, I like the little mini karaoke. I'm gonna get her
There's
a
a little
bunch of
drone LED drone thing on here. That's so cool. Oh yeah, they love sing. Got the karaoke thing. They love singing together. She got her listening to some early 2000 bops.
W. All right, another call. Fingers crossed. If it's another troll, I may officially be at my limit. Coming up to stream, we have Austin calling from what's MN, Minnesota or Minneapolis?
Fuck me.
Minneapolis is a city.
Minnesota.
I think. Austin from Minnesota calling to talk about topic number 1, that God is real. Austin, if you can hear me, please provide me with your age and pronouns.
I am 26 years old, and I am a she/her.
Okay.
And yes, you are right. I'm in Minneapolis. Yes.
You're in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Is that a
Heart
state?
and soul, always Minneapolis.
I thought that was a city.
The city, but in the state. No, it's a city. It's next to St. Paul, the capital of Minnesota.
Okay.
So,
It's cool. Whatever. Austin, me and Dalton are two atheists who do not believe in God. Why do you think we should?
I think that I'm gonna lay this out kind of an easier way, because it's hard. It's kind of a hardball topic, but I think there's too many. I mean, the air we breathe, the water that is, and you're such a dumb fat nigger. I can't believe they let me back in here, dude. Holy fuck. Are you getting your hair done right now? Is she playing with your poop hair? Your gay little poop hair right now? Is that what's happening?
Austin,
Is
are
she
you
fat?
there?
Does she got nice tits? Yes.
Austin, hello.
where'd he go?
Hello.
Austin, hello.
Where am I? Hello, it's me you're
Austin,
looking
okay, there you
for.
Austin, sorry, there she is. Austin, sorry. Could you repeat that? We couldn't hear you.
I said, you're a dumb fat nigger. And the chick that's doing your hair has probably got massive
Hello?
gills, and you got little poop hair.
Austin,
Gay little dreadlock
hello?
poop hair. Like
Why does he
poopy
keep
little
cutting out?
dreadlocks.
I don't
Like gay
know.
little
Austin,
poopy little
hello?
dreadlocks.
Austin.
Austin.
Poopy little dreadlocks. Poopy little dreadlocks.
Testing,
Like
testing,
poopy gay
testing.
little
Austin,
poopy
are you there?
dreadlocks.
Let's see if
Poopy gay
maybe if
little
I
dreadlocks. It's like
let me see if I
Shit,
can
Wi-Fi.
reset. Let me see if I can reset Calm Studio. Maybe you'll hear them that time. Let me try to reset here. That was obvious.
So sad. I could not imagine being so fucking pathetic.
You can't?
No, I'm like, listen, there's only so much pathetic that I can imagine. Like some of it goes beyond even what my mind can imagine.
Oh, I can imagine it.
Omnipathetic.
Omniproven is if God has the omni properties, does that make him also omnipathetic?
Yes. And this caller is made in his image.
What's funny to me is they act like they're good trolls. Like literally the second they said their pronouns, you could see it in my face. I knew it was a troll. And then when they said, yeah, I'm from Minneapolis, I'm like, then why would MN isn't a city? That's a city, not a state. my screeners wouldn't have put the state as MN. Like, it's pretty.
Yeah, no. Listen, I can't tell the difference between a troll and an honest Christian caller, so, you know.
Ha! I can. Yeah, MN is Minnesota.
So they were just dumb? Shocker.
Dumb? Potentially. Jason, thank you for the Cash App. Said for Hail Satan. Agreed.
Yeah, the most hail. There is a lot of overlap. Exactly, yeah. And also, I just got a touch of the tism, so I can't really gauge these things all that well.
No, I can tell a troll immediately. like almost all times they called. It was pretty obvious.
And well, I'll develop that skill one day.
Yeah, I hope you do. It could be important. Damn, I keep checking. When the fuck is Jimmy Snow gonna pay us?
Oh yeah, this is that's exciting. Now that I'm officially working over there.
Oh yeah. You're with us now.
Yeah.
Here in the dark places.
Yeah, they're like, how often can you work? I'm like, I ain't got nothing better to do.
I ain't got nothing better to do. Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta find out from Jimmy. We gotta add more calling it nows to the list.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm just chilling, bro.
I'm messaging Arwen right now.
Oh yeah. Ask her what. I think we still have $125 to spend. So ask her what on that she wants like most. Or I could just pick a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I just pick a bunch of stuff. Whatever you think is like the coolest shit on that list. I think we got.
Unfortunately, there is not a walking, talking Buzz Lightyear robot. So I like this very clearly Glinda inspired costume that's called Pink Witch costume for girls. That's so funny. Yeah. Caleb, thank you for the Venmo. That's another 25. So we're at another 100. We're at 150 for more toys.
Oh, wait a minute. She sent me she sent me an audio clip. I think it's from her daughter.
Oh, here. I'll mute the music.
Thank you, everybody, for buying all these toys from the list. You are really helping me. I wish this would never happen.
Oh God.
Oh no, I can't. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Cut the camera, bro. You can just, I'm not being on camera after that.
Oh boy. I'm gonna try not to cry on camera all day now.
Yeah. Wait. I'll make it easy. We're both cut off. Oh, cut the camera right now. Cut the camera right now. Cut the camera. Oh my God, dude. Kick through Dalton under the bus. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Boy.
All right. I'm gonna try to get $150 worth of more toys. So here we go.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Um, just feel like there's never enough.
Yeah.
That was
How much?
heartbreaking.
I need
By
to
the way,
buy
the
a pink
caller in the
castle.
queue right now is a previous caller, so I have more faith that it's not a troll.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want to buy that girl a pink castle and a moat and a pony.
Okay, let me see. All right, there's another 150 in gifts. Let me go to the cart. Proceed to checkout. My bank's gonna be like, hey, you keep sending hundreds of dollars in Amazon to this one thing. What's going on?
Oh man. Okay, so we did have Arwen's Cash App up, but then it like flagged her for being like a scam, and which sucks, but you know.
Yeah, that happens. All right, Arwen, another $150 worth of gifts coming at you. So many. Some of them aren't going to get there till damn near July. But that's okay.
That's okay. Hopefully by then they'll have a new apartment and we can fill Sweet Girl's room up with all this stuff.
We have another call. But I'm going to say right now, I am hesitant. You know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this person's talked to me when Matt was on, though. But possibly. We'll find out. Let's see. All right, coming up next is Eden, calling from North Carolina to talk about topic number 1, the Christian God being real. Eden, if you can hear me, please provide me with your age and pronouns.
I'm 18, and my pronouns are they, them.
Okay, and your date of birth, your year, not date, but the year you were born.
2007.
Okay, great. Eden, at least definitely not the person they called before. Eden, Dalton and I are two atheists that do not believe in God. Do you disagree? And if so, can you present us with evidence that will convince us God is real?
Alrighty. I do disagree with you both. I'm sorry to say that, but I do. And I disagree with you because I do have proof, or not proof on me because, you know, we're on call. Can't really see anything. But I do have words that are true. Because if you look back into history, you can find multiple things talking about Jesus Christ and God and proof that he has existed.
If I look back in history, I have books that talk about mermaids. Does this tell me mermaids are real?
No, I'm talking about in Christian history.
You're talking about what?
In Christianity, Christian history.
I think a lot of this stuff. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dalton.
Yeah, I mean, that was Jovan's point, is that we have books that talk about Jesus. So we also have books that talk about mermaids. But the mermaids aren't real. So I don't have any reason to think the God you worship is real either. Even if Jesus existed as a person, he certainly wasn't the Messiah.
Dalton, you sound like a bitch.
Is that really? You think that's the Christian thing to respond with?
They hung up.
Wow. God damn. Bunch of low tier ass Christians coming up today. Christians who are listening right now, is this really what you want to be your representative today?
By the way, we have another $20 for gifts for the child. Thank you to Nicholas and Paige. Y'all can keep doing whatever you want to do. Like the people calling in to fucking troll. Like we've raised what at this point almost $900 for a kid who's like, keep trolling if you want to troll. Me and Dalton are out here actually doing good for the world. Troll if you want to troll. I don't give a fuck. But it's just interesting that y'all got a troll instead of, I don't know, helping a child who needs it.
And just so you know, every time you troll us, you are being an evangelist for atheism. You're pushing more people away from Jeebus
That's
Crispy.
boring. That's boring. I got another one. Every time you troll us, a trans person gets bottom surgery.
Big W to all the people.
Was Eden? It didn't sound to me like a voice changer. Was Eden the person that called when Matt was on though? That Matt like tore into? Sounded like it.
Maybe they had a deja vu. They saw it coming again, and they just decided to bolt before it happened.
Yeah, they said I can't let this happen. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do?
Everyone free bottom surgery. Hell yeah.
Yeah, free. Every time it's free bottom surgery for trans youth. Trans youth specifically. Oh, damn. Billy Sipes
Billy
sent a Venmo and said, this one, read out loud, specifically because the trolls are driving me nuts. Tell them this is to support everything they hate. So this one is for me. Oh my God, thank you, Billy. Billy, thank you for the $500 Venmo.
Holy shit. Billy, you're always coming close.
Y'all want to troll some more? Feel free. Troll some more. Feel free. This Billy just paid for the next month of the call-in line being open.
I don't know what Billy does for a living, but every time they send me a super chat, it's always like in the hundreds as well. Billy, you are the MVP. Today's episode has been brought to you by Billy Sipes.
The Billy Sipes Memorial Call-in Show. So fucking crazy. You should have heard. So we were doing a patron Zoom over on the line, and I started talking to Jimmy about how I want to buy a church because there's this church property for sale in Florida that I really want to buy the property and convert it to like a community center. And of course, Billy in the chat like, I might buy it. And I was like, we were like, Billy, you're not serious. And Billy was like, I emailed the property owners. I was like, Billy. Who else but Billy? We need a Billy theme song.
She said, did I add enough stuff yet?
Yes. Plenty.
Okay.
Plenty. We only have about 20 more to spend. But if people keep sending for the kid, we'll keep adding for the kid. And then I might buy some stuff. I might buy some stuff on my own a bit later. Once the stream is done.
Have we spent on her?
Oh God, let me go to Amazon and find out. I have to count these 3 orders. Let me see. Oh God, dude, no clue. It's like 800 or 900 at this point.
Love that.
Let me add everything together. Golly. It's like 800 or 900. I can't do all this math.
I'll just take your word for it.
Did Jovan end up getting his car? Yes, he did.
Yeah, I actually was going to ask you about that. Nice one.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's great. I love it, actually. It's my favorite thing. And I took it to the mechanic, and they cleared it. Yeah. The mechanics were like, dude, this car is golden. You should have no issues with this. I was like, beautiful. Thank you. Let's see if this is a real call. You ready?
Oh, I'm strapped
Coming up to stream, we have Cody. Cody calling from Maine to talk about topic number 2, the Christian God being good. Cody, if you could... Oh, Cody, you got to turn the speaker off.
Oh, yep.
And thank
Is
you.
this better?
That's so much better. All right, Cody, can I get your age and pronouns, please?
25, he, him.
Okay, cool. Now, Cody, Dalton and I are two atheists. We both believe the Christian God is evil, but we would love it if you could convince us that he is good.
Well, I guess, first of all, I want to see if you guys can convince me into being atheists. I mean, I've read the Bible. I believe it. I think God is here for me. I'm curious what you guys have to say about that.
Well, the topic of the show is for you to convince us of the prompts.
Do you want me to? Should I?
Well, yeah, that's the point of the show, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, I've read the Bible, and God says you're a stupid fat nigger, and a woman doing your hair is probably fat with shit in her butt, and it's pretty gross.
You're just.
So what do you think about that?
Are you trying? Are you trying to? Are you? I'm interested. Are you trying to make more people into atheists?
I think so.
Say that again?
I think so. No, what I think he's trying to do is make me more money.
That is true.
Make
you're
you
doing a
more
fantastic
money.
job. Yeah, you're doing a fantastic job.
I've made like $500 today on I've made $500 today off of you guys.
Then minimum wage doing this job, and
you think I make less than minimum wage?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh yeah. I think you don't. I mean, come on.
Wait. Hold on, Dalton. Hold on, Dalton. Here's what's beautiful. Here's what's beautiful, Cody. Here's what's beautiful. Here's what's beautiful, Cody. Here's what's beautiful, Cody. Here is what's beautiful, Cody. Here's what's beautiful. I don't care about pocket watching.
Yourself,
I genuinely don't care about pocket watching. It's cool, Cody. I can just turn your voice down. Oh, now nobody can hear Cody. Wow, that sucks. So here's what's hilarious, Cody, because I know you're listening because your vanity and your ego won't convince you to click off. Here's what's hilarious. I don't need to pocket watch. I know what's in my pocket. I know I make more than minimum wage. Cody's now probably crashing out going, I know you guys can hear me. We can't hear you. By the way, Billy, thank you for the $250. Said for Cody converting people to atheism. Cody made me another $250 off rip. Thank you so much, Cody. How does it feel that a black man makes more money than you, Cody? It must fucking burn. It must burn you, Cody, that a black man is making more money than you. It must burn you that black people are smarter than you. This specific black person is so much smarter than you. That must fucking burn, Cody. You must be punching your fucking drywall right now. You must be so close to your wife leaving home with a black eye because I know you can't control your emotions. I know that you sit up at night and you just, while you're furiously fapping your dick because no woman will touch you, you're just thinking about all them damn black people that you think don't deserve it. Who gives a fuck, Cody? So thank you for getting me some money. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Slandering. Thank you for the $30 Venmo. Yet another racist pushing people further away from religion. There truly is no love like Christian love. Cody, that's another $30 I've earned off the backs of your fucking disgusting white mouth. How much more, Cody? How much more money should I earn off of you? Wow, this is amazing. Now, again, I don't have to pocket watch. My new car sitting in my driveway is enough for me. My home that I pay for is enough for me. I don't really care that you're a broke boy. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about, do I have enough to help me and mine? Now, Cody, I'll bring you back up, Cody. Are you actually interested in having the debate? Are you going to continue to be a scared little pussy boy, Cody? Oh, look at Cody continuing to be a scared little pussy boy. Why are you being a scared little pussy boy?
What do you mean? I'm here.
Quinn, thank you for the $25 Venmo. Said, fuck Cody. Damn, Cody, I'm getting money to curse you out. Now, Cody, why is the Christian God good?
So I'm unmuted now, right? You unmuted me?
Yep. Cody, I'm wondering why the Christian God is good, Cody. Do you have an argument or no?
I don't think Cody's got an argument.
Oh, Cody doesn't have an argument. Oh, that's embarrassing, Cody. That is embarrassing for you.
Cody wouldn't know the first thing about the Bible Cody wouldn't know the first thing about the Bible if the Bible fit him on his ass.
The intellectual mastermind of Cody. The intellectual mastermind that is Cody. Golly. The
There are 5.
intellectual mastermind. Hey, Cody, I know you're trying to talk to the audience, but you are muted for them, by the way. Because I just knew you were going to say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody, nobody can hear you but me right now, Cody. Because I knew you were going to be on some dumb shit. You know, it's actually fully muted. It's actually so funny when people who are so intellectually dishonest. Oh, I'm sorry, he's not muted for you, Dalton. I muted him for you too, so you don't have to listen to his ugly white mouth. Now, it's so funny to me when people who are this intellectually stupid try to come to me. Right? It's so hilarious. I can see him talking. I guess he doesn't know what the mute button is for. I guess he is just that stupid. He sees he gets told that something's on mute and he goes, "What should that mean? I talk louder?" Now, Cody, it's okay. It's okay that you are crashing out so hard today because you were presented with your mediocrity. And you decided when presented to your mediocrity, I'm going to go online and just be a racist little prick. That's okay, Cody. That is totally okay. It's okay to openly admit to everyone on this chat right now, which is, let's see how many people are watching us right now. That's 1,033 people in total. It's okay that you wanted to tell all of them you had a fucking micro penis. That's all right. I wouldn't do that personally.
Do you think that it's that Cody's wife will leave with a black guy, or that you think that she already has left with a black guy, and maybe that's why he's so sour?
Always. People like Cody have lost girlfriends to black dick because his dick was so mediocre. It's not our fault, Cody, that you have mediocre dick. That's not our fault, Cody. I didn't give you mediocre dick. That would be your God. He gave you mediocre dick. Cody, you have never experienced a woman coming in your life. It's a joyous experience, or a man coming. I don't know what you prefer, but it is a joyous experience to get to witness somebody else ejaculate. You would know that. You would know nothing about that, the way you slinging. David, thank you for the Venmo, said Cody sounds jealous that he was too fat to join the army, but he blames it on his thyroid. Yeah, Cody got shin splints. Or what was it? Bone spurs? Cody got bone spurs. Cody is still talking to no one right now, by the way. I can see the volume meter going, which tells me he's speaking, but he's talking to nobody. And that's what's even funnier. That's what's hilarious right now. And he's probably thinking, no, I know I'm not actually muted, which I can't wait because you know he's going to, because Cody is one of those vain people. He's going to go back and watch the portion of the live that he called in and notice that he was muted through most of it, which is going to be fucking hilarious. Hey, I think that was you, Babs. Said, read aloud for Cody. Flippity floppity, you have a small crotchety. Hey, thank you for the Venmo. Don't read Venmo name. You got it, person who sent a Venmo but doesn't want to read their name. It's M Wiggy from chat and avoiding YouTube mob fee, adding to the Fuck the Trolls fund. Cody, that's that's like $40 more I made off of your ugly ass, Cody. That's so funny. This is all you're useful for, by the way, in life, Cody, is making me money. You have no use past that. The world, I hate to tell you this, Cody. I hate to tell you this, but also I don't hate to tell you this. The world would genuinely be better if you were not in it. Like, I hope you know that. If you were found tomorrow in a ditch somewhere, no one would miss you. Not a single human being on this earth would miss you. Not one. Not one. And that must suck. You know, it must suck to know that not a single person would miss your ugly ass. That must really burn. It must hurt. Seriously, it must hurt. It must hurt you to know that if you were gone, children would clap. Parades would be had in the street. It's so funny. He's still talking. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to. Talon, can you hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
Chat, can you hear him? He's literally talking to himself.
What's crazy is that the chat has now become a collective cuck because they're just sitting there in the corner watching us absolutely fuck Cody. Crazy.
Ugh, chill. I don't want fucking herpes. You know Cody don't wash his dick.
Ground zero for every STD.
You know, Cody is ground zero for all STIs. Cody is the reason we have fucking super AIDS. That is embarrassing for you, Cody. Embarrassing. That must, oh God, that must burn. Figuratively and literally. Cody, when your dick extrudes smegma, do you just think that like everyone's does that? And that's why you don't go to the doctor? Or like what's the thought process there? I'm asking rhetorically, obviously, you're muted, so no one can hear you speak. But what's hilarious is it's very clear how much of an ego Cody has. Because Dalton, if you and I were muted for this long on a call-in show, what would we do?
I'd probably just jet.
I'd probably hit the hang up button, right? Cody's ego is too big to do that. His vanity is too big to do that. So here's what we're going to do. Cody can go sit back in the queue. We have another call. I'm going to throw Cody back into the queue. If he checks his attitude, if he corrects himself, if he fixes, oh my gosh, Billy, another 250 to fuck over Cody? I feel bad. I hate Cody. I do not like hating anyone, but Cody is a terrible person. It makes me sad that a person like Cody exists. Hopefully he never procreates. Oh my God, I hope so too. We don't need those genes in the gene pool. I am for eugenics if it's against Cody. Anyway, Cody finally hung up, the little fucking pansy, so we can end this call.
That was beautiful.
W chat. I need to send you this really quick. Because this was crazy. W chat, fuck Cody. But W to the chat for supporting a black person so that Cody could look stupid.
Holy shit.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Also, to Ian over here said, for your information, there's literally a new strain of super gonorrhea that can spread into your brain and affect your cognitive state. Do with that knowledge as thou wilt.
You mean cotorrhea?
Cotorrhea, yeah.
Named after the
first patient.
The hit fictional Cody. Let's take this next call. We'll see if it's a troll. Fingers crossed. Would love a real debate today. Coming up to stream, we have Christian calling from Florida to talk about topic number 2. The Christian God being good. Christian, if you can hear me, please provide me with your age and pronouns.
26, he, him.
He, him. Okay, now Christian, Dalton and I are 2 atheists who believe that the Christian God is evil. Can you convince us that the Christian God is good? Also, watch what I do, chat.
And
I muted him I muted him for chat to see what happens.
just in general, it's like, who am I to say what is good and wrong if there's a being out there that knows more than me? Like, I'm making myself a god, and everyone is different. And if you believe in collective morality, that just ebbs and flows.
So let me just push back on you real quick, Christian. Just a quick question. Does God command actions because those actions are good, or are those actions good because God commands them?
I would say both.
Well, it's a dilemma, so it physically can't be both, right? Either God comes first or the action comes first. Like either God or the goodness of the action.
Yes, and I would say out of his goodness, he has he does those things. So it starts with him, not because the act is good.
Okay, so it's that. Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. When it comes to that, does that mean that no matter what the action is, if it is commanded by God, it will be good?
So to answer that question, you can't just answer that without knowing without knowing who the God is and why he does what he does.
Well,
No, you
I
can
don't think
answer
we
it.
could.
What
Well, one, I don't think we could. I don't think we could know
what
what.
kind of person would send their son to die for somebody else until you understand
A bad
why and who
person.
that person is.
Yeah, what kind of person would send their son to die for everybody else if they didn't have to?
A bad person. That's who.
Yeah, God didn't need
If
to
it's
send Jesus to die for our sins. He could have snapped his fingers and forgiven our sins.
Sure, yeah, and that's very well true. But again, kind of back to the original statement is like, but we are just humans that clearly don't have anywhere near omnipotence, or we don't even, science is failing and improving and failing and improving. Like, we don't know so much about ourselves, about the universe, the world. And
I bet
so
there's something I
think,
bet there's something I know that God doesn't know. I bet you anything that there's one thing that I know that God doesn't know.
sure, but you can't prove that, and neither can I. So what does that matter?
I can. I can prove that, actually.
Okay, sure.
If you think that, do you believe the Bible is God's dictation, his word?
Yes.
Okay, I happen to know like 50 to 60% of women don't bleed the first time they have sex. This is a fact. Do you think your God knows that?
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Then why is it that in the book of Deuteronomy, God gives a law that states that if a woman doesn't bleed the first time she has sex, it means that she's not a virgin?
Not sure, but I'm thankful that we're not under those laws anymore.
Well, not according to Jesus, you are. But that's besides the point. Why doesn't your God know that not all women will bleed the first time they have sex? I know this fact. Why doesn't he know it?
Yeah, I haven't read that passage. I'm not sure. I think again, it's like if
I happen to
is
know.
it possible that humans have changed over thousands of years, and that one thing has changed to another? It's not possible.
No, it's not possible. Not in the
Do you
last.
not believe in evolution?
Not evolution, yes, but you're not going to get that big of a difference in the last 3,000 years. You wouldn't get any significant change in 3,000 years because of how slow and gradual evolution is. Human beings have been pretty anatomically similar to how they are now for the past like 150,000 years. We have zero evidence
And how can you prove
that women's hymens
What's the
like
evidence?
magically, so much so that we even have ancient writings from the Jews later on in history, like around the time of Jesus, where they even recognized that sometimes women don't bleed the first time they have sex. Greeks writing even knew this, but it seems like the ancient Israelites,
I guess I'll just say
in the
that
time of Moses,
I'm not here
weren't aware of this.
I'm not here to debate that passage. Who knows that you're interpreting that passage properly?
Here,
so
how about something we know?
Studying it.
Well, we don't
How
even
about
need
something
to. I don't even think we need to. I don't even think we need to get into the weeds of all this. Like, if we're talking about the Christian God's level of morality, if we're sitting here and we're going, well, as long as the Christian God says it, that means it's okay to do. Well, that means I can own a person and it's fine, and there's no issues with that.
And I can beat my slave so long as they don't die after 2 or 3 days. I can do that. God says that's allowed.
So, from my understanding, those laws that were, yes, they weren't laws that were like strictly against those things, although I do believe that God is against those things 100%.
Well, no, God expressly commands in Leviticus that you may own slaves. You may own slaves, and you may pass those slaves down as inherited property to your children. And you may, in Exodus? He says that you may
beat them. Yeah, and not only that, but
And
that's even
my
being
understanding of those
one second, Christian, and that's even being a little bit generous, because while the English translation will say you may own slaves, the original Hebrew says you will own slaves.
Okay. And from my understanding and how I've heard that explained is, one, that yes, he did not say that like to not own slaves in the Old Testament, but that he provided guidelines for things that they were already doing, which is they were already taking slaves and all these things, and that also slavery in ancient times was not just how we see slavery, in the past.
No,
In
slavery,
America,
the
how we've
Bible.
seen it. There's been bond servants. There's been.
We're not talking about bond servants. We're talking about buying someone, them becoming your property, and you passing them on to your children, and you being able to beat them. The only difference between the slavery of the antebellum South and ancient Israelite slavery is that slavery of antebellum was race-based, and this one wasn't. But you could beat your slave, and you could own them as
I would argue it
property.
was ethnicity based and nationality
Yeah,
based.
ethnicity. Yeah. So can you according to the Bible, can you beat your slave?
According to the Bible, there is no longer.
Well, I don't even want to
slave
get.
nor
I don't even want to
free,
get to
man
I-
nor woman.
Ooh, so Christian, only because I think you might not know, you're misinterpreting that passage. That passage talks about what happens when we die and go to heaven. When we die and go to heaven, then there is no, because that passage also says there's no male or female. Do you believe that all people are non-binary?
No, this passage is talking about who we are in Christ. That there's no longer slave nor free. It's talking.
There's no
about
longer male,
equality.
and there's no longer male or female.
Like how were women treated?
Do we need to read the
in
whole
all of
passage?
history, but especially
Yeah,
back
like
then.
are you going to reject the passage from Paul that says that man should be the head of woman?
Wait, I'm gonna read all of Galatians. So you're reading Galatians 3:28,
So
and
this-
I think
this-
you're
this
not
is a-
reading. Wait, real quick, because you're not reading all of Galatians 3:28. So I'm gonna do the English Standard Version. That's the version of the Bible that I tend to like the most. It says, "For as many of you as were baptized into Christ have put on Christ. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither slave nor free. There is no male and female, for you are all one in Christ." So this is talking about the way Christ views us, not what functionally exists in society, right? Like you would if somebody said they were Greek, you wouldn't say no, you're not, because the Bible says there's no Jew nor Greek, right?
Yeah.
No.
The whole purpose of the book of Galatians, and specifically this passage, is everyone, regardless of your sex or your class or your ethnicity, everyone has equal opportunity to come to the salvation offered by Jesus. But it doesn't say slaves don't exist anymore. In fact, Paul says that slaves ought to obey their
and
masters.
I'm not saying it doesn't say right. So when he says obey your masters, the Lord also, like, I don't know, I'm not sure if there's another scripture that says that same thing in the New Testament, but it's like
That's a
obeying
quote
your
from the New
earthly
Testament.
master. Like, who's my earthly master? I have a job. I have to
No.
obey the people
To be clear,
that are higher up in me in those jobs.
no. To be clear, it's doulos, slaves,
to an
obey your masters. Slaves, not employees, employers. It says slaves.
Yes,
Slaves
but
are people, are persons that are owned as property by their owner. Slaves obey your earthly masters.
Just
Whether they be
just
kind or
because
cruel.
he is saying slaves obey your masters, it's not saying that you being a slave is a good thing and you should stay a slave and things like that.
Well,
the
it's
idea
wait. It's definitely saying you should stay a
hold on,
slave.
let me just say.
Oh yeah, Paul says
cross-referencing
Paul says you should remain as you are. If you're a slave, you should remain a slave. If you're a free person, you should remain a free person. If you're circumcised, do not become uncircumcised. If you're uncircumcised, do not become circumcised. That was Paul's statement, that we should all remain as we are.
Yeah, if I'm obeying my earthly master, how do I become free? My master's not
sure
going
why
to let
you're
me
talking
go.
about obeying your earthly master, but
Because that's what God wants people to do.
There's a passage in Scripture. So, for example, I believe in this God, but there is still evil in this world. There's still bad in this world. He doesn't just make everybody perfect and everything's good. And
well, who created the evil and bad
everybody
in this world?
to be? He didn't control everybody to be robots and do X, Y, and Z in every single situation. But trickling
That's
down from
literally
that,
what he wants.
But wait. I just want to.
Well, that's not actually true, because if he created everything, then he knew what was going to happen, and so he allowed these things to happen, man to fall, and still created a way through his own sacrifice that would bring them back to him. So I think that's a love story amidst a world of evil. And I mean, as you saw, Cody, like that's a world of evil. Like, is it a Christian problem? Is it a human problem?
Wait a minute, Christian. If I push you off a boat and then throw you a life raft, is that a love story?
I mean, why did you push me off?
So that I could throw you the life raft.
Okay.
Is that really loving?
And who are you? Because who are you? Who are
another
you?
person.
Who are you to me?
I'm the ship captain.
You're just another person.
I'm
so
the ship captain.
But also, real quick, I don't want to get away from this. You said that God doesn't want robots. That's exactly what he wants, because he wants us to go to heaven where he will remove our free will and be robots.
If he wanted, but that's not removing free will though. Like if
you have to remove free will,
we wouldn't have free will right now.
Can you sin in heaven?
You cannot sin in heaven.
So there is something that you physically cannot do. So I don't have free will.
So we're going all over the place, and I'm trying to like each thing you guys are bringing up.
I'm just responding to what you. We're just responding to what you say, Christian.
Sure, but I feel like I need a second to at least, because now we're talking about heaven, which is like the Bible is a piece of history that has come from so long. There's 66 books. There's so much inside it. You can't just pick a verse and say, oh, what about this? Like, if we're going to say what about this, well, let's sit there and focus on that one thing. It's like, we can't talk about, is there going to be sin in heaven, and then just say yes or no. Like, and I mean, I would think you guys agree. We're talking about big topics, and we're just moving from one to the next.
Well, I just want to point out, if there is a situation where we cannot engage in specific actions, where our agency is taken from us to the point where we can't do specific things, right? Like we physically don't have the ability to do them, that is our free will being taken from us.
And I agree with you.
That's heaven.
But you are seeing it differently than I am. I'm not seeing heaven as our free will is stripped from us. I see it as our true selves, like away from, the whole Christian story is that we were born into sin and Christ died for us so that we could be complete. And when we're with him in heaven, that will be fulfilled. We will be justified.
Is there anything stopping me from sinning in heaven? Lucifer was perfect in heaven and was able to sin. He had free will. Will I have the same ability?
I think I'm not debating that you won't have that ability, but I would say you won't. It's not you can't, it's you won't.
So it's no longer me, it's something else. It's like this thing that looks like Dalton, but isn't Dalton.
I'm saying I
said
you. I didn't say someone else.
Let's also analyze it this way. Can someone experience suffering in heaven?
I would say no.
Okay. So you would agree.
That's not something I can prove, but I would say no.
Okay, cool.
Now we're talking about just theological ideas, but yeah.
Well, so we don't even have to worry about it. The Bible does account for this. It says heaven is a place free of suffering, right? So we know that like human beings can't suffer in heaven. I don't know if you have children, but can you put yourself in the place of, you don't have to tell us whether you do or don't, it's not important, but put yourself into the place of a parent. Do you think that parents suffer when their kids suffer?
Yeah, I would say so.
If you as a parent die and go to heaven, and you know your child goes to hell and will face eternal suffering, would that cause you pain? Would that make you upset? Would that make you sad, knowing that your child is eternally suffering?
Yeah, I think if you're talking about me being in heaven and then they pass and I have knowledge of them going to hell, or if you're talking about me being alive and they pass and I think they're going to hell, like I don't know what's the exact like.
You're in heaven and you know they're not there, so they have to be the other place, right? There's only two options.
Okay.
They're either in heaven with you or they're down below. So like, would that cause you to feel pain?
That would be really sad. Yeah. I think there would be. So again, this is I feel like a deep question, but my answer would be if because if we're asking these questions, we have to ask them in the framework of if this is all true, right? If this is all true, what would it look like, right? Like that's the
yeah.
framework we're talking in.
Anytime that we're arguing that the Christian God is evil, we are making the concession that, like, if this were a true being, he would be evil.
Right. So I would say that if now using that worldview, if he really is real and is who he says he is in the Bible, and talking
two
about
different things. That's two different things, though. Him being real and him being truthful are two different things, right? There could be a real God who has the omni properties,
well, I'm saying,
but is just
saying the
lying
real God,
to
like,
people.
of the Bible, the real God of the Bible. If that's the worldview that we are talking.
Well, it depends on which part of the Bible we're talking about, because those are two different gods. The Old Testament and New Testament God are supposed to be the same guy, but one isn't worried about being merciful. He's worried about being feared. The other is now all of a sudden worried about being being merciful and loving.
And
that circle can't be squared.
To go to that, I would argue that you are misinterpreting the God of the Bible, because he doesn't.
Absolutely not.
There's no,
what Jovan said is perfectly accurate.
I'd like to answer that question that you asked first, if I could.
Yeah. So to be clear, Revelation 21 verse 4 says, "He, God, will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, where the first things have passed away." So my mom's a Christian.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
She will go to heaven. I will go to hell. Will she mourn? Will she cry? Will she feel pain over me being in hell for all eternity?
Okay. All right. So I would say no, because if there, it's hard to. So if he is all-knowing, good, and perfect, and yeah, there are things that I agree with you guys. As a human, it can be hard to understand, like, oh, how could this be good? How could this not be good? But I trust in him, but regardless of my own trust. So if he is who he says he is, and he is, like the Bible says that he is perfect, he is all good, then when you're in heaven with him,
except for when it doesn't say that,
and you understand him, because we're flawed beings here, but when we are in heaven, we will be perfected, and we'll be with him, and we're probably gonna know a lot more about him, maybe the way he thinks, something like that. And so if there really is this legitimate reason for people to go to heaven and hell, and it's up to us to accept him or reject him, then in heaven,
so my mom,
knowing God's will, it's like, obviously it's also God's will for all to come to him.
Christian, you're going on forever.
Decision,
so to be clear, my mother, yes or no, will she
yeah.
be sad about me being in hell?
Yeah, I think on earth, yes. I think in heaven, she will have understanding that surpasses that.
Okay, that's not my mom then.
Yeah, I think
you're
trying to bait out a question of a yes or no. Oh, she's not going to care about you. Of course, she's going to care about you.
Well, no, we would just argue that that's somebody else. God has fundamentally changed the personality. If I'm a parent and my child dies and they go to hell, I know me right now, and me as I am would be very sad about that and would feel that pain. But to know that when I get to heaven, that pain is wiped away and that sadness is wiped away, that's not me then. That is a different person. God has removed my agency.
So people can't. But it's you're assuming it's him taking away your agency. If your beliefs change, wouldn't your thoughts about certain topics change? Like their change is
my
possible.
thought about the pain that my child
aware,
suffers would never change. That would never change.
And
that's like psychopathy. God is turning people into psychopaths in heaven. They no longer have.
Yeah,
like
and I guess I get what you're saying. I feel like you're just trying to make things look worse by just saying something extreme and not giving benefit to the other. Sure, and that's fair.
So I just want to point out, it's not that we're trying to make things look worse, right? Like what we're trying to do is just point out to you.
But let's be honest real quick. You are phrasing things, trying to make it said a certain way to make it seem like, oh yeah, you're not going to care about this, you're not going to care about that, without actually trying to understand the heart of what I'm trying to say. And I think that's important.
No, so what you're missing here is if we're having these conversations about the morality of God, the like intricacies and the like, what's the word I'm looking for? The like nuances here, they're super important, right? God is painted in a specific way in your religious text, and that is the way he is and the way he behaves, right? And if the religious text is saying there is no suffering, there is no pain, there is no sadness when you get to heaven, which means there's an emotion I cannot feel that I can feel now. There's no version of me that would not feel those things from time to time, right? That version of me doesn't exist. I can't watch Good Will Hunting without being sad, but apparently in heaven I can. No, that's a different person.
When you change, do you become a different person? When you're 10 and you believe in God, and then you're 20 and you don't, did you become a different person? You believe in different things. You have a different belief in morality and gender. And all
Yes,
these
but
things.
my
Like,
ability
what-
to be sad never changes. That's just a
Sure, but
fundamental
someone
part
didn't
of who
take-
I am.
Someone didn't take those things away from you. They were understood through an experience.
No, God takes them away from
So
me
I'm saying
because I
so
don't
I'm
have the
saying- no,
ability
I'm
to
saying-
feel those anymore.
But how do you know that God takes that away from you?
Because he
Just
says
because he wipes
specifically
your
there
tears
is
doesn't
no
mean-
pain in heaven. If there's no pain, that means being sad is pain.
Revelation 21:4 begins by saying he will wipe away every tear, meaning that God is the one who is like doing this to the person. He's the reason that they're able to that they're not able to feel the way that
Right.
they used to be able to feel.
But see, I just think the wording of not being able to is just like, I'm not saying they won't be able to. I'm saying they won't. Like, you won't feel that way in heaven.
There is no
because of what
pain
you
in
will come
heaven
to
that physically
understand.
doesn't exist. That's what I'm trying to
Sure,
point
but
here.
okay. So you have to, like, if we are, I mean, we are just human. Like, obviously, none of us have omnipotence, all-knowingness. So we have to be able to allow room for things that we may not understand. The Bible doesn't talk about all the things about heaven, and clearly isn't
I
trying to get
understand the
us
Bible.
to understand each piece of it.
I understand the Bible
So
perfectly
there
well
should
enough.
be some agency of like, okay, we aren't gods. We're humans. Like, should we not be
Well.
able to give some kind of room for, like, for example, being like Jesus being 100% God and 100% man in the biblical text?
That's
like,
not in the
that's
that's
a
not in the
paradox.
Bible.
But that's possible.
That's not in the Bible.
But that's possible. Well,
No.
okay, and you believe
It's
it
not
is.
in the
I
Bible.
believe it
Okay,
is. But
can any
so
amount
let's
of
just go
knowledge
there,
make
right? We're going there.
wait. Could any amount of knowledge make contradictions true?
Good question.
Can any amount of knowledge make contradictions true?
Yeah, is there any amount of knowledge that could get added to my brain
I think
that could suddenly make contradictions true and real? P and not P.
no. I guess I wouldn't say. I guess my answer to that would be also talking about the whole 100% man, 100% God. I believe that it would be God would have to bestow that knowledge upon you. But yeah, I guess.
Well, no. There's no amount of knowledge that
Thinking
could be
about
bestowed
infinite
upon me that
being,
would
yes.
suddenly allow for contradictions to be true. Like, for example, if the Bible said that God cannot do X, but the Bible also says God can do X, that's a contradiction. There's no amount of knowledge that could ever be added to my brain that could suddenly make that contradiction not a contradiction or make it true.
Yeah, and as a human, I agree and get that, but that's why I'm talking about the supernatural with my answer. I'm not saying, yeah, if I had X amount more knowledge, I would
supernatural?
Hold on, Dalton. I want to let him finish up. I want to let him finish the sentence.
If there is like a supernatural mind that created things, right? Like there is infinite room for things to be true. And I think a very popular Christian belief that I believe is, again, kind of going back to the idea that we believe Jesus is 100% God and 100% man. That's a contradiction. You can't have 200% of something. Like, it's 100%, it's full, right? It'd either be 50% man, 50% God, and he'd be partially God but not fully God, and he'd be partially man but not fully man. But I believe that it's possible for a God to be like, yeah, well, I'm sending him and he is 100% man and 100% God. Like, that doesn't make sense to any of us. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying it makes sense and it's like this easy concept, but I'm just saying I have the faith that I believe that God that is out there has the capability to do that. If he can make you and I and my family and the world the way it is, like, if something is out there that has the power for that, I am not going to say, oh yeah, but he can't make a simple contradiction and make it true. That's
there's
pretty,
no
I mean,
amount of
I feel like
power.
that's a fair concept.
No, there's no amount of power that anyone could ever have, even a God, that could make contradictions real. God cannot make a
But see, you
ball
can't prove
that
that.
is both yes, you can. God cannot make a ball that is both 100% red, but also 100% not red. That is a logical
tried?
impossibility. That is a logical impossibility. Can God make a married bachelor?
We're just getting to silly things. I don't think he'd ever do that, but yeah, sure.
Could he?
Yes.
Your God's illogical then. Your God's nonsense. And that's why we couldn't possibly believe that this is a real
I actually
God.
agree with that in a sense. I think he is very logical, but I think there's also, do you think human logic has its boundaries? Do you think human logic has a point where it's like, okay, I think it's really starting to plateau? Or is it just ever, and then where's your proof for that, whatever your
I
answer
think
is?
that our statements that contradictions cannot be true is absolute.
No, but can human knowledge ever increase?
In regards to contradictions being true,
infinite
no.
potential. With infinite
No.
potential. Just in
No.
general. No. Okay.
No.
So then obviously our minds that we use, that we try to be logical with, have a limit. So then
It doesn't matter how smart.
if
It
there's
doesn't
a
matter how
God in the
smart you
universe,
are.
and there's a possibility that our logic is
I don't
isn't
care
the
if you're an
peak,
all-knowing God. Even if you're an all-knowing God, all-powerful God, you cannot make contradictions true.
and I get that you don't care and that's your belief, but it is a belief. It's not a proven fact, because
You need to justify
I can't
that.
prove to you guys any of these claims. You guys can't prove any of these claims back to me.
You need
just
no.
say it,
You
but
need
We're
to.
not really. We're not really making claims though.
Yeah, I just don't
Well,
believe
do
your
you
claim.
believe
You
the
need
opposite?
to. You
Do you believe all
you
of
need
these
to.
claims that you put?
You need
I
to
believe
justify.
Go ahead, Dalton.
Yeah, it's not. I don't need to be. I'm not making a positive claim. You're the one making the claim that God is illogical and God can make contradictions true. You need to justify that claim, and not, instead of just making a claim, you need to give us evidence that that claim is true.
Okay, and I don't remember evidence being the thing. I remember convincing being the thing, and so we're just having a dialogue.
Well, the only
and I'm
thing
telling you
that's
why.
going to convince us is compelling evidence.
Okay, so are there things that exist in this world that you don't have any evidence for, but you can say, yeah, that might be real, but you don't have the evidence for it? Is it
No.
possible that they're real without seeing evidence?
There's nothing that I believe in. Well, let me rephrase that. There are things that I think can be
Anything.
plausible. There are things that I think are plausible, but I don't know for a fact are real. For instance, aliens are plausible because I've seen life on Earth. So I know that it's possible for a planet to harbor life if given the right conditions. Now, I believe they are plausible, but I don't have any proof so far as they exist that I've seen. But like, there's nothing that I believe in wholeheartedly without some type of proof behind it, some type of evidence.
Sure. Okay. So if the person you trusted most said something as simple as like, hey, there's a Lamborghini outside, are you going to trust him? Or is that something you're like, oh, I believe it. I don't need any evidence other than the fact that I trust you and you're saying it. Or you can be like, hey, I can't. I'm going to wait until I go out and see it. I don't trust you.
I have evidence that Lamborghinis.
There.
I have evidence that Lamborghinis exist. I have evidence. I have past experiences of seeing Lamborghinis, and then depending on my relationship with this person, I might have a history of knowing that they're generally truthful. So I can have high confidence that what they're saying is true because of the evidence.
Sure. So let's keep the evidence of the trust in your friend. Let's say it's a car you've never seen before. He describes a vehicle to you you've never seen before, and he says, hey, it's outside, and he's trustworthy. There's no reason for him to lie about that. And you're just like, do you believe that it's possible that what he's saying is true without any evidence otherwise?
Does this car have any sort of qualities about it that would be logically contradictory or impossible?
Let's say no, not really.
As long as I have evidence that the things that the car is made of are real, then I can have like some amount of
But
confidence
are
based on
you
the
really
evidence.
gonna ask your friend all these things, or like you're not? Like
It
you're just gonna be
it
like,
depends.
sure, whatever, I believe you.
It depends
Doesn't
on
matter.
the extraordinary. It depends on the extraordinariness of the claim. Carl Sagan famously said that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. So if it's a mundane
Right.
claim, I probably won't need as much evidence. I will still have evidence, but I won't need as much. But if he starts saying things like, "This car, by the way, is made out of ghost material," well, then I'm gonna need. I'm not gonna believe him. I'm gonna need evidence for that.
Right. Sure. Yeah, that's true. So I guess my question then is, what, as two atheists, what possible form of evidence, if you could fabricate a certain amount of evidence that is realistic from what exists in the world now, what kind of evidence would be enough for you to be like, hey, I think this actually is credible? Because there is evidence, but obviously because there's
Christianity?
such
Yeah,
sure,
I
yeah,
actually have
about
I
Christianity.
actually have a thing I could propose to Christians all the time. If you could get
Okay.
one Christian, okay, and then we get
Mhm.
50 patients, and we test these patients beforehand, and we all see that they all have a sickness. This one Christian prays over them, and then we immediately
Yeah.
test them, and every single one of them, the sicknesses is gone. I would be convinced of Christianity.
Okay, so you need to see a miraculous event for that to.
Not just a
what you're-
miraculous event, but specifically what I have laid out.
I'd need to see
Specifically that one.
that miraculous event would need to be repeatable.
That's pretty unrealistic to ask someone to do that for you. But
It's unrealistic to
I
ask the God
appreciate
of
you
the
saying that.
universe.
I'm just saying,
It's not unrealistic if the Bible's
to do
true.
your will,
If you ask for anything ask of anything in my name, it will be given to you. Jesus.
yes, and the context there is being in His will. If you're in His will, if you're following His will and asking for things in His will, that's what that's
It's not God's will to heal.
Because
It's not God's will to.
because obviously Christians don't believe that because
So it's not God's will to heal people. It's not God's will to heal people and to also turn non-believers to God.
It is, but who and when and why? Like, we don't know all those questions. Like, we know that He saves some and doesn't save others, but we don't know why. Is it the hardness of their hearts? Is it because they are asking for too much of the God of the universe? Hey, I need you to send one person, use your miraculous power, save 5 people, and only when you do that, God who created me and everyone else, then I'll believe in you. Like that.
Yeah, didn't Jesus heal
bit
everyone?
both, like,
Didn't Jesus heal everyone who came to him?
I'm pretty sure He did, yeah.
And did He not say, greater work, you've seen the works I do, greater works will you do?
Yeah, and I think He's talking to the disciples there, and eventually He sent them out to, cast out demons and heal people and profess His name.
So it seems like you'll just wiggle out. So there's nothing you can do to
I'm
give
just
us
giving my
evidence, I
explanation.
suppose.
You can challenge my answer. That's just my answer to your. I'm not wiggling.
I know it sounds like goalpost. It sounds like you're moving the goalpost every time I quote to you what the Bible just plainly says. You go, yeah, but that's not what it really means. When Jesus said, "Pray for anything in my name and it will be given to you," He doesn't actually mean anything.
That's not what I said. I didn't say He doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying
Well,
you
when
have
Jesus
to read
said,
the scripture in context.
I did.
You're pulling out one scripture. Did you read Did you understand?
I read the entire
what's the
book.
whole book's premise? What's the time period? What's the other
Yes.
cross references other scriptures that say the same thing?
As the Bible guy. Yes, as the Bible guy, I have read the Bible enough to know what the context is.
Okay. So then which passage is it that talks about ask in my name and in my will? Because there's that passage that just says
it's in Jesus's farewell. It's in Jesus's farewell speech in the Gospel of John.
Okay, so He does say that. So there you go.
Yeah, ask of anything in my name, and it will be given to you. No qualifiers were given.
Yeah, I could try and look up the other passage that adds to that, but
yeah, I've given you my criteria. It's in God's hands now, as not whether or not He's wanting to actually demonstrate Himself. So ball's in His court, no longer in my hands.
Yeah, and I get that, and I just think again, if there is this being that is out there, you're putting yourself pretty high up there by saying, hey, it's all you, God. I did what I can. Like, there is more you can do, but that's just where you want to stop, and that's fine, and that's your prerogative, and that's okay. But you can't like question a
You can.
all-knowing being and say, hey, I'm gonna
You
do it
can.
this way, and
Abraham did.
and
But wait,
you're
wait,
gonna
wait,
have
wait,
to
wait, wait,
come
wait,
and
wait,
do
wait, 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 wait,
exactly
wait.
what I want.
Why do we think God is all-knowing?
Yeah, that's not biblical. There are times
But
when God
even
doesn't
if it,
know things in the
even
Bible.
if it was, the only reason true. But even if it was, like the person that told us God was all-knowing was God. What if he lied?
Sus.
Why would a God need to lie?
To make himself
For
look
a
better.
litany, to make us worship him. Maybe he
Why
likes
does
But he
Kim-
when
wouldn't
he's
need to make us
worshipped.
worship by lie. He would just do
Why?
it. Though.
Why does?
If this is,
Why
if this
does
is
Kim
Unless
Kim
he
Jong Un?
Living, he has the power to just make it happen.
Unless he can't do. So he lies and tells us that he can, so we worship him. It's literally the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, like why does Kim Jong Un tell his subjects that he can't poop? All right, because he's got
I
a big
get that.
ego, and
I
so
Because he
same
can't,
thing.
Dalton.
Yeah. Well, my bad.
No
I get that you're
butthole.
putting, but you keep putting God in a framework of your own understanding, and I really do think
No, that's
like
all you're doing.
an
You're
area we have
putting
to be
God within the
careful with.
Christian. You're being a hypocrite.
Well, no, because
You're also
Jovan just said
you're also
that
putting
maybe
God
he can't,
within the
so he's
framework.
assuming he can't.
Christian, you're doing the same thing. You're also putting God within a framework of
Okay,
your own understanding. Your understanding just happens to be that God is all knowing.
It's actually outside my understanding, is what I think I'm trying to get at.
It's
Like
not though.
I'm giving room outside of my understanding of like.
How
If
do you know
there is
your
a God
God?
out there?
How do you know your God isn't lying to you?
Faith. And that's what faith is. How do you know what you can't know?
All right, so you just trust him on.
I don't
blindly,
I don't do faith.
That's how you get. That's how you. I mean, listen. I've got a Nigerian prince who would love to ask for your help if that's the
Crazy.
kind of thinking.
I think
that
it's
you
even
do.
different than that. If we're just going to say it's faith, what is the reason why I would believe the Christian God over the other 1,999 gods that have existed throughout human history? Why wouldn't I believe in the God of Islam or the Greek pantheon? Or there's nothing compelling about Christianity except the story that it tells that you'll have eternal happiness when you die.
Which is not unique to Christianity.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
At least on Islam, I get a bunch of virgins.
I think. Well, yeah, and I think that's immoral, but sure.
Why? Their God commands it, so it can't be immoral.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then yeah, I guess so.
That was your argument, fam.
I'm not talking about the God of Islam.
Wait.
If God does something, it's not immoral.
Yeah, how do I know which
applying the same logic?
How do I know which God's divine command to follow? You have, let's say, for instance, we have you, Christian. Let's say tomorrow we have somebody show up on stream whose name is Islam, and they're supporting Islam, right? And they go, well, my God divinely commands this. And I go, well, Christian yesterday talked to us, and his God divinely commanded something else. Who do I believe?
I mean, is there anybody on earth that can answer that question? I don't think so. I think that's
I actually think there's not somebody on earth, but there is somebody in the heavens who could.
Yeah. Also,
but he doesn't.
You believe that?
It's such a lazy answer.
If he's real, he could show up tomorrow. God could present himself.
Answer, but it's just an honest answer. I'm not trying to
Wait, God could present himself in front of every single human tomorrow and prove he exists. He could do it at the same time, prove all of us without a shadow of a doubt. But he doesn't do it because he's not real.
He did it to the Israelites allegedly.
If he did do that.
Oh, watch out before you make a claim, because
do that,
yeah, precedent.
There would be so many people that. So I honestly believe if God did come down for a day and everybody saw him, and then he goes back in heaven and life resumes as normal, do you really think everybody would? Like I firmly believe there are people that will be like, oh yeah, I believe and I saw him. Yeah, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna
Wait,
change
wait,
the way I live.
wait.
I'm not gonna do anything else.
Yeah, yeah. So what?
Because he's gone
At least
now,
then
and
they
I'm
would.
a physical
So,
being, and I don't
so
see him anymore. So
No, but
that's
that
fine.
but wait, that's the nail on the head, right? If I knew for a fact God existed, that means my belief in him would be more in do I believe in like who he is and what he does and how he operates. Right now, he wants me to believe in a fairy tale. I would so much rather a God who's like, here I am, this is all I've done. Now do you believe in me? Because now I'm making an informed decision. I have agency
Sure,
in this choice.
yeah.
I don't have agency in this other choice.
yeah, I get that, and again, that's really not something I can just answer for you in full detail and convince you of. I would rather that too. I mean, who wouldn't, right? That's clearly not how
Probably
it works,
Lucifer.
you know. And I don't know.
No, look, Christian, I understand what you're saying, and I do want to give you credit. Like you've stuck around, you've actually engaged in good. I don't think you've been bad faith at all in this conversation. So I do want to give you credit on that of today of all days when all of our literally every call before you was a troll. I commend you on like actually coming in and although wouldn't it be crazy if he drops the bit now? That would be insane.
No, I unfortunately heard the last caller, and I hate seeing that in general, but I also am just like, I hate that that's someone who claims to be a Christian, and whether or not they are actually a follower of Jesus, they can use the label Christian, doesn't mean that they're actually following Christ. But I just hate seeing that. Like, it's such a bad representation of the teachings of Jesus. And
well, Christian, we are at time right now. We are at time. It's time for us to move on. I do thank you for calling in. If you want to call in, me and Dalton usually do theism calls every Wednesday. We were doing it Thursday today.
Yeah.
Although Thursday makes more sense. TT, Theism Thursday. Maybe we should do it on Thursday. It just makes more sense.
Alliterations.
But
Can I ask
yeah,
one question before I go?
Sure. This is where he drops the act. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Christian.
No, just I guess, and I know everybody's different and everyone thinks differently, so some things are harder for others to have faith in, or X, Y, and Z. I guess I know, I'm sorry, I don't know the guy's name, but I know
Dalton.
his claim of like, Dalton, no knowledge could make sense
ever make a
of
contradiction.
a contradiction. And I guess I probably know his answer, but I guess Jovan, like, is there, like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to word it, but like, do you believe that anything, I guess anything is possible that's not proven? You're not saying that anything is possible, like, that it will happen, but I guess I'm trying to ask, like, do you believe in the possibility of just, like, there could be something out there, I just don't believe it, but there very well could be.
Like,
and,
there could there be,
you, the evidence
I don't believe there
like,
could
I guess
be
in the form of like a God or something like surpassing, our understanding, I guess is what I'm trying to
Could
get
there
towards.
be something
Something like
surpassing
that.
our understanding? Potentially. There could be beings who consist of energy, right? There could be things like that in the universe. Like, I'm not beholden to life needing to be water-based or carbon-based. So there could be a different type of life, but do I believe that there are beings that can create a universe? No. Now, could there be, right? Like if I'm looking as agnostic as possible, could there be some type of pre universe expansion being who farted the Big Bang? Yes, but they wouldn't have done it with any intention. I don't believe there was a being that used intention or per se magic to create a universe and the laws of the universe and all of this. I think those are just inherent things. I think the universe has always existed. I think that time has always existed in some form, and that we are just a byproduct of that universe, and there will be other byproducts of that universe later. I don't believe in an omnipowerful being, and I don't believe in beings that can circumvent the laws of nature or the laws of physics. So logic. I don't believe not even logic. I'm just talking about the laws of physics, right? Like, I don't believe there's, like, even if we go to like the Greek pantheon, like Zeus could fly. Zeus ain't flying. Like, right? So I think that's what I believe.
Okay. So there is still a limit to that I guess power and I guess so. You would probably say the same thing, that you don't think there is possible knowledge out there that could make sense of a contradiction.
No. I think like
Therefore,
there's no amount of knowledge that would make a square a circle.
Yeah, no true contradictions, P and not P. Alleged contradictions can be circumvented. Actual true contradictions of P and not P, nothing could ever change that.
Yeah, I could have knowledge that could make rap music real.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not
Gotcha. Yeah, well, thanks for letting me talk this long. I thought maybe I'd get pushed out. And then, yeah, I hope that everyone watching and stuff just hopefully sees the difference in the last two Christians that called, and that just because people do that and claim Christianity doesn't represent that, just like there's evil people in the world that doesn't represent just people. I'm a person, but I'm not doing that thing. So I hope that they can kind of separate the bad that claim the name and the good that actually follow. But appreciate you guys.
All right. Thanks for calling in, Christian. You have a good rest of your day.
I have a voicemail from Arwen to the audience.
Oh.
Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Hello, this is Cameron. I am the mother of the birthday girl who you guys are buying things for, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am overwhelmed by your kindness and your generosity. I have no words. I just felt the need to come on and say thank you, because I'm already seeing the purchased items that are being sent our way right now, and I am immensely grateful. Thank you so much.
There you go.
We love Arwen over here, even though me and her aren't friends yet. It's just an inside
You're gonna
joke.
upset her.
I do have 50 more bones I have to spend on the kids' wish list before the live ends. If I've missed anybody's donations or super chats, I apologize. It's been a crazy stream. Let me try to go back and read some super chats that we got. Flibberty Gibbet said free boot for Dalton when he wants it. Looks like he might be getting bored with Christian. He did use it, and that's why we ended the last call. Katie Ironfist said, I'd fight any god like Kratos if they were sending my loved ones to hell. How is this a hard question for people? True. Aaron said, if you're a religious person trying to argue God's existence, would it kill you to read your own friggin' book before debating? Yes, it would. Agent said, I came in at the end of the Cody call, so I had to go back to see what happened. Anyway, here's a donation because Cody sucks and you guys rock. Hey, from Dillahunty, Matt said, Dalton, to settle a bet, 1 Tim 3:16, what counts as scripture according to that verse?
1 Timothy 3:16. Oh God. Okay, 1 Timothy 3:16. I know 1 Timothy 3:15 is the pillar and bulwark of the truth. I can't. Did he mean 2
That's the part that trips me about you. Like you and Justin knowing most scripture off the top of your head blows my mind.
3:16. Without any doubt, the mystery of godliness is great. I think maybe Matt meant 2 Timothy 3:16, which is all scripture is inspired by God. Because First Timothy 3:15 and is without any doubt the mystery of godliness is great. He was revealed in the flesh, vindicated in spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among Gentiles, believed throughout the world. So 2 Timothy 3:16 is that all scripture is inspired by God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction. And there's a whole book on this verse called The Invention of the Inspired Text by John C. Poirier. And that theopneustos, which is the word for inspired, doesn't necessarily mean that the God is directly like responsible for the text, only that this is a life-giving text. And all writings are life-giving is perhaps what the author of 2 Timothy means. Then again, it could also mean every scripture that is life-giving. So it doesn't really give us anything. It doesn't really give us anything to really determine what is and isn't scripture. I think the idea of canon is silly. And so I don't even put a boundary around
what
is
scripture
and
is and is not like ordained.
Yeah, I don't put a boundary around what isn't considered scripture, really.
Yeah. Well then I don't know if Matt won the bet or not. W Matt Dillahunty. Card Shark said if Cody knew how to eat a woman out, he might actually get a girlfriend with his micro and not be so angry, racist, and stupid. Fuck the trolls. Holy shit. Chris Allen said minimum wage who? Cody said, does this help cancel out the bad Cody? There's a lot of bad Codys. Yes, Cody, you canceled out the bad Cody. Homo Nessian said supporting BIPOC LGBT plus positive channels on behalf of Cody W. Aaron said to Jovan, because of this racist piece of satanic crap that eats shit regularly, have a nice day, Jovan, and Cody, please learn to act your age. You're too old to be this much of a crash out. Oh my God. And then we got some birthday ones too that we're gonna, I'm gonna calculate everything and send it all to Arwen. Yeah. We have no other calls, Dalton.
I love that someone in the comment section just said, I reported this channel. Good for you, buddy.
W. Shit. Go nuts.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I'll go text my YouTube contact and be like, hey, I got reported. And they'll be like, and?
And?
Like, you know, that does nothing, right?
Thank you, Karen.
I reported Jovan for being so swag money is funny.
Facts.
I reported this live that raised $800 to get a little girl birthday presents after her house burned down. Fuck this live. That's how Christian you sound right now.
Yeah, that's what you sound like.
You know what?
Right now,
I'm taking, because of you, Jay, I'm taking all of the presents back. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. So good. So good.
Now he's just spamming male and female over and over in the chat. Homie is sundowning. Sundowning hardcore. Hey, Matt, if we move Theism Day to Thursdays, would you be able to join a little bit more often? I think we're going to move Theism Days to Thursdays. I like Theism Thursdays as a title.
That would be, I mean, alliteration is always great.
Yeah. It truly.
Because Wimpy Christian Wednesday just doesn't hit the same.
Wimpy Christian Wednesday is hilarious.
Oh, man. Male and female.
Matt said, is there an objection to getting me the wrench? Well, Matt, you want to be here, Matt? You could be a YouTube mod. Just don't go crazy.
There he is.
Wait, why doesn't it let me add mods on YouTube? Wait. Never mind. YouTube's not letting me add a mod right now. Oh, wait. I can do it from your thing. Here, Matt can have a wrench. He can be a standard moderator. Matt can have a wrench. Matt's got a wrench on a trial basis. If he starts blocking people from chat, he'll lose it.
No. You're done.
He said, live in fear, Nightbot. Aaron, thank you for the Cash App. Said, jotting some tittles. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too. We got a lot of today's stream is gonna be so annoying for people that want to watch it back, because it's mostly going to be me getting called the N-word for 2 hours. It's most of what this stream was today.
If that's what y'all are into, but
Matt can do some Thursdays. W. All right, Dalton, you want to move Theism Day to Thursday? Theism Thursdays.
That's fine with me.
All right, Theism Day is moved to Thursdays. Tomorrow is an full LGBTQIA rights board for Pride. I'll be joined by Katie and Lainey. So Katie and Lainey will join me tomorrow for a full LGBTQIA plus rights board. So be here for that. We'll have topics like trans men and women are men and women, gender affirming care for minors, comprehensive sex ed education, and teach LGBTQIA plus topics in schools. So join us for those. It's going to be a big W. Big W tomorrow. I mean, we can go in 3 hours. You good? We feel like we call it? I feel like we've done a decent
you know
stream.
what? I think you've made a good amount of money from this stream, and also we've done some really good work today, even if 90% of the callers were just the worst.
It was worth it to get the birthday gifts for Arwen's kid. Fully worth it.
Yeah.
They can call me an N-word as many times as they want if it means I can help out kids in need.
I'm gonna tell her you have no idea what was done to get you these presents.
I know, it'd be like you have no idea how many times Jovan had to be called the N-word for all this.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what that word is yet, so I'll just probably leave that out.
You got to tell the kid directly. These gifts come at a cost, and that cost is systemic racism.
I'm not gonna start saying big W to systemic racism. It's not happening.
Dawn, I need you, before we end the stream, I need you to say big W to systemic racism.
Big W to systemic racism. I'm glad we were able to use it to raise money for Arwen's kid.
Crazy.
And you can clip me on that.
JovanBradley.com, everybody, if you want access to the source document, to the new scheduler, that's going to be on there. You'll also see like events and stuff on there. So like Dalton will hopefully do a lecture for us in the next week or two in the Discord. That'll be on there. Book clubs, community discussions, all of those things. So check that for all that. Oh, we have somebody screening right now, but they're calling on from out of the country. Yeah. Do we trust this call? Do we take one more call? I have
It's up to
time.
you.
I could take one more. We'll let it screen and then we'll see. I could potentially take one more. Ain't no loving my man, shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Ooh, ain't no loving my man, shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Ain't no loving my man. Okay, they hung up. Cool. All right, guys. W show today. W show, everybody. We will see everybody next time. YouTube, I'm ending you, but Twitch, we are going to do a raid. So come over to Twitch. We're going to pick somebody. Me and Dalton are going to pick somebody for us to raid. So get over to Twitch to join us in said raid. We love doing raids over in this piece. We love sending our chat to somebody who might have fewer viewers and want some love, want some streaming love. So get over to Twitch so we can do a raid. You guys have been a beautiful audience over here on YouTube today. I love y'all. I mean it. And that's the way the news goes. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye. All right, Twitch. Let's get ready for a raid, homies. I got hooked after that last raid. I forgot how fucking great it is to raid people who have like only a couple viewers. It's great. It's so much fun. So let's find somebody who's LGBTQIA plus friendly on this here Pride Month, and let's give them a little bit of raid to make their day. So I'm looking right now. I'm just gonna look and see if I see a stream that pops out to me. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at, by the way. So right now we're looking for a stream that like pops out to us. Here's somebody who's playing Fortnite. Let's take a look.
The boss spray, but also by killing
Oh, stream's lagging for me. Next.
one of the bosses.
If it's lagging, there's nothing I can do. What was that? I would like somebody. You know what? Let's check the leftist tag real quick. Would love to rate somebody who's a leftist. Pride Month. Who's this?
I feel like they are like, ooh, let's do millennial.
What is this? Let's
But
take a look.
like, they have like
Trans
random,
rights,
like, Gen X.
women, leftist politics, games, digital
Oh my
arts, and
god, I
unhinged
had that
tangents,
alarm clock.
streams.
It was so fucking
Okay,
annoying. I think my
let's-
brother wanted.
Here's what I
in
do
some
now.
kinda
I'm gonna send a
thing.
message in chat. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, how is your day today?"
Like
Question mark.
this. Are you in front of me like this?
Let's see if they respond.
Go, welcome in.
Oh, they did.
Please stream the chat. Check out Jovan and that does debate stuff.
They
that
know
is,
me?
like, actually good.
They know
Hey,
me?
look at that.
Oh, well,
yeah.
now we have to give him the raid. Oh, we have to give it to him now.
Jovan.
Oh, have to give him the raid now.
Immediately.
They know me.
My day
They
is
know
a
me.
mix. I am
Oh,
having a
sick.
decent
You know
day,
me?
but my
Okay,
best
then
friend is having
you
probably
get
one of the worst
the
days of her life,
surprise.
so I think that puts it in the center. I think that
I'm gonna say they know me,
puts
they
it
get the
into a not
surprise.
so
That's
good
so
day.
sick.
Then you get the surprise.
Yeah.
A shot on Twitter called Local Distance.
Yeah, they get a surprise.
Posted
All
this
right,
in the
guys,
caption,
let's go
"This
raid
is
this
a world
person.
worth
Love
fighting
you, mean
for?"
it. Bye.
People
need to realize that,
what they're missing is like their world being smaller